Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. My name is Joyce. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. And we have a lot of good stuff to get through today. I know Mr. Bracelet has temporarily gone into semi-retirement, and instead today I do have a solid gold tuboga bracelet. So this is not, three bracelets. Well, it is three, but it's three combined into one. So definitely a large look. And you probably have noticed I'm wearing one of our largest black opal pendants. Now the chain does not come with, but if you needed a chain, and I just thought, this is a chain that I thought worked pretty well with it. So if you have any questions, ask us about that. My dream Paraiba ring. I know it's like the new ruby. It's like I keep looking at it. It's just sitting there. It's like taunting me almost. But my dream Paraiba ring is here today in a saddle ring. So if you love diamonds, if you love your Paraibas, and you're like, I'm interested, let me know, because that is going to be here in the very first hour of today's show. Emerald cut Colombian emerald earrings are back. Now, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, no problem at all. If you're thinking about them, they are here again. So I just wanted to give it a quick little shout out. If you are, seriously thinking about them, just thought I'd bring them out for one more look. Pink diamonds. I got one that is a few points shy of being a half carat, but it's been a long time since we've seen a pink diamond that is near that half carat range. That is GIA certified, so I do have one brand new here today. Spinel, Mahangi spinel. Now you notice that I didn't say like pink, because though it does have pink in it, it definitely has another color to it that is very special, very unique. Reminds me of a ring we had about a couple weeks or months ago, so that is here as well. Rhodium painted butterfly earrings, designer, 100% designer, with turquoise briolets. Same earrings, they are so designer, so I don't even know how they did it, how they even made it, who even thought about a design like that, but those are here today as well. So much brand new to get to in today's lineup too. So we are not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it. And of course, any requests you might have, please let me know. All of our vaults are open. We can always check for what you're looking for. Bring it out if you need, one more look at it. You're like, I just can't stop thinking about it. I need to take one more look at it before I, make my final decisions. Do let us know. Again, item numbers are the best way for us to find the piece that you are looking for. And so much more gents ring. I do have two gents ring today, so super exciting. And I don't know if I should even say this at the very beginning of the show, but I have one single Blue Wing Block D tanzanite today. That's all I say. That's all I'll say. We'll just show it to you when the time comes. But let us get to our very first item of today. I probably shouldn't have mentioned it, but here we go. Let's go to our wheel and let us take a look at our very first item. I know it's like the tanzanite. It's like, what's been happening, super important show is coming up regarding tanzanite. So I don't know if I should have mentioned it, but it's here. I have one tanzanite here today. If you're interested, you want more information, let me know. But here we have 1121045. This is truly a unique diamond band. Now, usually when we say diamond band, we're like, oh yeah, it's just white diamonds, right? This one happens to have white diamonds and more, as you can see here. 18K white and yellow gold. And hello everyone on Facebook. Hello G, hello Julie. Happy Friday everyone. And this again, not your typical band ring, but 18K white and yellow gold, super important. A 19-point pear-shaped yellow diamond, and I probably don't need to point out where that pear-shaped yellow diamond is because you can very obviously see where it is. And you got 18 point in the pear-shaped white diamond on the other side. Now you're thinking, that white diamond looks a little weird, and it is a little weird. It's a little unique in a weird way. That is actually our rose cut white diamond in the pear shape on the other side. So I'm just gonna grab it and just show it to you without, you know, interference of the wheel spinning the piece around. But you can see there, rose cut white diamond, still a diamond, still a white diamond, but look at how uniquely it's cut, how differently the light hits every single facet on a piece like this. And yes, that round diamond over there, also a rose cut. You can see the difference here where, you know, you got your typical round, brilliant cut white diamond, and then over there you got your rose cut white diamond. So, you know, it's a nice little mini collectibles piece, I would say. You know, if you've always been intrigued by the rose cut diamonds, you know, don't want like a huge piece with rose cut diamonds in it, but maybe something on the low key, on the down low, and you're just like something to wear every day, you know, something to appreciate, but not so overwhelming. This is definitely a piece to consider. But we're not done yet with the diamond weights. We do have 13 points total weight of the yellow diamonds. Now that is not the center, that is everything around the center there leading into the band there. And again, you can really see that 18K yellow gold just peeking through, which is, you know, that's how you know it's 18K, right? And last but not least, we do have 15 points of the white diamonds in the remainder of this piece as well. I guess they factored in this, you know, round rose cut white diamond into that 15 points, but keep in mind, all of these carat weights combined, we do have 65 points total weight. Again, this is a band, a little bit of a bypass style band, but I was, you know, I saw this piece, I was like, oh, designer, unique, I gotta try it on. And then I was like, I paused and I was like, what finger do I try it on? Because I could easily see this being a ring finger ring, middle finger ring, even index finger ring. And then I was like, you know what? It could possibly, maybe even be a thumb ring. And I put it on my thumb and I was like, okay, it works. So, you know, if you're looking for a more designer, you know, thumb ring, I'd say we could probably even make it like a pinky ring, you know, whichever finger you want to wear it on. Perfectly fine, perfectly doable. A piece like this, now keep in mind, you do have a rather saturated yellow diamond like looking at you like right there. And because of that, and also because of, you know, rose cut diamonds and everything else, 18K, this piece was supposed to be $29.99. And, you know, we can't exactly do $29.99 for a thumb ring. I know there's a lot going on in this ring, and, you know, $29.99 is a great starting price, but we're not going to do that. We're not even going to do $19.99 or even $999 here today. If you like it, call in early, call in quickly, because once it is gone, it is gone. And hello, Linda. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Nancy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday. I feel like time flies so quickly here. But this is not going to be $9.99. We're going to do this one caller only for $888 on this fabulous piece here today. This is what it looks like on the hand. Now, yes, you could wear it two ways if you wanted to wear, you know, the yellow diamond part closer to you or facing outwards. That is totally up to you. But again, you can see how vivid those diamonds are and how beautifully the rose cut diamonds translate on the hand as well. $888 for this ring. Let me also actually try it on the thumb, just so that you can see, you know, if you were thinking about, you know, you already have so many diamond band rings from us, you want maybe something a little bit different. This is definitely that something different, and you'll never know until you try it out, right? So call me on this one, $888. I just thought, you know, if you're like, I'm not, you know, one for thumb rings, and you're like, I prefer it as a, you know, a regular band ring, like on the middle finger, on the ring finger, totally doable, totally fine, up to you. I'll even try it on the index finger if you were interested. So this is what it looks like. You know, this is a ring that you can wear, you know, however you want. It will not look bad at all, and only $888 for this piece here today. Again, super designer. When you say band ring, you don't expect something like this, but here we have it, and it is here, one caller only for $888. And let me know if you would like to pick it up. You know, just thought I'd flip it around, and so you can see, you know, a different perspective on it. Still the same ring, but, you know, a different look on this one. So let me know if you would like to pick this one up. And, you know, I have a few other pieces here today that I'm very hesitant about showing. Not because the piece has anything wrong with it physically, it's just, you know, the price. I kind of, you know, raised my eyebrows a little bit, like, is anyone else seeing these prices? I'm sure there's, you know, a miscalculation in there somewhere, but, you know, they're in my box. They are now here, so it's too late to stop me now. But $888 on this one, let me know. And we do have turquoise today as well. I actually have a smaller piece and also a slightly larger piece. Now the smaller piece is going to be the one that is coming up next. It is one of those rare pieces that do not have a single accent diamond in them. And this is the piece, and yes, that is so much gold in the band that you can see the ring I just had, you know, off to the side here, which still here as we speak. But this ring right here is 1119789. This is, again, one of those rare pieces here at TVON that, you know, no extra diamonds to it. It's just your center stone, your turquoise, your 364 turquoise, in fact, oval. White, yellow, or rose gold we will do for you. Me, personally, I love turquoise in the yellow gold. I think it also looks perfectly fine in the white gold or the rose gold. It is one of those stones where, you know, no matter what gold color you put it in, it will look fabulous. And considering all the gold that is in this piece, which let me also show you the back side, because this is the side, this is the back side. I mean, just look at all that gold. We could have easily, you know, hollowed it out. You know, you see your stone from the back, but no, that is all mirror finished gold. Stands a little hole in the direct center. But counting all of this gold and then counting that 364 turquoise you see right there, again, I don't know why we did, you know, double prongs. That just means more gold for you. I guess extra security, but considering all the gold that's happening here, and yes, of course, the center stone as well, this piece did start at $29.99. And, you know, again, a great price to start at. You know, you get a lot of gold, you know, where gold is heading right now. It's, you know, heading up, 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 and up. But we're not going to do $29.99. I can't do that. Otherwise, you know, it's a great piece and all. Almost reminds me a little bit of a signet style. But if we left it at $29.99, it'll be here for months. It'll be here for years. People will just be like, ooh and ah. It's like, it's a great ring, but I'm not going to pay $29.99 for a ring like this. And I agree, I wouldn't either. So I am here to help you own this ring if you would like it. Again, it's one of those pieces that I think guys or gals could wear and enjoy. Wear it on whichever finger you want, index finger. Again, I recently have been rather obsessive with index finger rings. So, you know, if you already have a turquoise for your ring finger, your middle finger, you're like, I don't have something for my index finger, I want to try it out. We'll still size it for you. If you want a gold color change, we will remake the entire mounting in your gold color and ring size of choice. We'll transfer the stone over. There's only one stone to transfer over, and then we will ship it out to you just like that. And it's not going to be $29.99 or $19.99 or even $999 here today. And G says, love the Tuboga bracelet. Have it in the tricolor. Yes, I remember that one. So easy to put on, so comfortable to wear, and the stacking is done for you. I 100% agree. Yeah, I had this on like basically the moment I stepped foot into this building. I saw the bracelet and I was like, I gotta wear this. And it's been on me for the past couple of hours. You know, it hasn't, you know, caused me any irritation or whatever. And it's definitely not, you know, super heavy to the point where you have like, you feel like you have weights on your wrist, but it is like, you definitely feel it's there. And it feels so fabulous, you know, just wearing it. And again, yeah, the stacking is already done for you. So it's a fabulous bracelet, the Tuboga. But this one I do have, it's only in the yellow gold, but you know, if you're interested in the bracelet, I just thought it's been a while since we've seen, you know, a huge bracelet like that. And everyone's probably tired of seeing the, you know, largest tennis bracelet ever, but you know, it's still out here if you want to see it again. But this is not even going to be $888. I know the previous ring was $888. I think it's still here. I don't think you guys like the $888 price tag, so we're not going to do $888 either. If you like this one, we'll just do something a little bit extra special for our Friday audience here today and make it $849. That's right, $849, and we will still, you know, size it for you, change the gold color. This is what it looks like as a ring finger ring, you know, works however which way. Let me move it over to the index finger. Here it is on the index finger. I mean, completely versatile, however you want to wear it, but this one I would probably not recommend it as a thumb ring or even a pinky ring. So again, it's totally up to you. No matter what gold color you get, that turquoise is going to pop from however far away you are. I mean, even now, if you just kind of like squint your eyes at the screen and, you know, everything becomes a blur, but the one thing that just pops out to you immediately is that turquoise color, that turquoise stone. And that is going to be, you know, the same effect is going to transfer over for when you get this piece in person, put it on your hand, go outside, everyone's going to be like, wow, that turquoise on your hand is the first thing that caught my eye, and it's like, it's doing its job. I mean, gotta love turquoise, gotta love that turquoise blue, how saturated it is, how bright it is. And again, currently in the white gold, if you wanted to switch it, that is no problem at all. Double prong, so it's extra secure on this one. And $8.49 on this. Let me know if you would like to pick it up here. Again, back up close we go. And again, Paraiba ring. I know I was reminded of the Paraiba, but I think both of the stones being blue, but my dream Paraiba ring is here today. Paraiba in a saddle mounting. One of the saddle mountings that we do that, you know, has quite a bit of, you know, large diamonds in it. A lot of diamonds too, overall, but I've been dreaming about this piece and I am so glad that it is here today. Again, emerald earrings. I had them once upon a time. You know, they fell through, but no problem if it's not meant to be. That just means that the opportunity is back open for one person out there who's been dreaming about those earrings. I have Fawn diamonds here today. I feel like very rarely do I get to see Fawn diamonds. And I also have corner ruping. So some of these pieces here, not too many platinum pieces so far anymore. Let me see, I do have one platinum piece that is with a pink tourmaline. So if you're interested in that, it's definitely a weighty piece. I can, you know, I just pick up the bag and I'm like, ooh, I can feel the weight of that ring. And I look at the bag, I'm like, of course it's platinum. But this one is here. And I do have a slightly larger turquoise ring, different style though. So if you want to see that, let me know. And you know what? I feel like it might be early to do this, but I think I'm gonna bring out the tanzanite. Don't know if this is going to be a mistake, but I'm going to bring out the only tanzanite that I have here today. And let me know on this one. And here is the tanzanite, the one and the only blue wing block D tanzanite that I have. This is 1122713. And if you're looking at the stone and you're like, huh, looks a little weird. It is a little weird. It's a little unique, very much like the rose cut diamonds that we had at the very beginning. This is 14K white gold only. I love how, I know we've seen, you know, tanzanites basically every day now. But it's always, every time I have one up here, I'm just so, the color is just breathtaking. Like again, I don't know about you guys, but every time I see a stone like this, my mind is just transported. Like I'm in the middle of, you know, some snowy mountains, taking a walk, taking a hike. And it's something about that blue. I think definitely the red flashes do help with it, but it's just tanzanite is just such, I mean, one of everyone's favorite stones here, probably. I mean, we've heard, you know, like at least one person out there has multiple tanzanites, right? But this here is our 942, and yes, it is a fancy cut blue wing block D tanzanite. 75 points of the diamonds in this single halo right here, and yes, that halo perfectly matches with the fancy cut of the stone itself. I would almost call this like a rather geometric pear shape. You know, it definitely has the overall look of a pear shape, but it has those, you know, instead of being a curvy outside or outline of the stone, it's more angular. really cool. And this piece started at $99.99. Now, this does have to stay in the white gold, because this mounting custom made for it. And I agree, hello Ginger. And yes, this fancy cut tanzanite is definitely gorgeous. I mean, I kind of hesitated about, bringing it out this early because as you know, the end of Bluing Block D is coming close. You probably saw, 1 or 2 hexagon cuts recently in the tanzanites. And the fact that fancy cuts are now starting to come out can only mean one thing, and that is we are truly nearing the end of Bluing Block D tanzanites. I am quite surprised that, management didn't, decide to keep holding on to these in their private collection and, send it off to a museum. But they're like, you know what? It wouldn't be fair to everyone to, hold on to these fancy cuts and not share them with the world and just hold on to them selfishly. So here it is, custom made mounting, not going to be $99.99, one person only. Again, fancy cuts, don't see them often. If you are a collector, you're like, I already have, I already have emerald cuts, asher cuts, princess cuts, heart shapes, pear shapes, ovals, cushions, all of that. But do you have a fancy cut like this? I don't think so, because this is the first time we are seeing a piece like this, not going to be $99.99 or even $5,999. And what's really beautiful of the fancy cut is that, it's not the typical round that we see. It's not the typical emerald cut that we see. And those stones, we already know, what the red flashes look like. But this stone being cut so uniquely, there are red flashes coming through in places that you probably wouldn't expect to see them. Like on the very left side edge right there, you probably saw it as, I've been holding the ring here. But red flashes all the way over there, like, yes, please. And this is what it looks like from the side as well. And I mean, just look at this stone. I mean, even from the side, red flash, like, hello. Definitely a super unique cut of tanzanite, 100%. If you like it, please call in early because, again, we are nearing the end. And if you're like, hey, can I have another, fancy cut tanzanite like this? Probably not. If you say a round in a bridge, sure, we can probably, find something for you. But if you're to say, I like that pear-shaped fancy cut and I want that, can you do it again? We'll probably be like, sorry. Fancy cuts, that's it. We can, again, see what management is willing to release, but this is the very first of its kind. This is here, and it's not $59.99 or even $4,999 here today. Again, collectors, if you already have one of every single shape, you're like, I'm done with my tanzanite collection. I'd say think again because I am 99.9% sure that you do not have a cut like this. And if you would like to grab it, it is here, one caller only for $3,999. White gold only on this one. Take a look at it on the hand. I mean, it's definitely not a small piece at all whatsoever, but you can see there how beautifully that single halo just, continues with the unique cut of the stone. I wouldn't have this stone set any other way. I know a single halo, though it is, daily wearable. If we were to set this into like a bridge mounting, like a custom-made bridge mounting, that would definitely take away from the center stone. So to just have it in a single halo mirroring this exact same cut of the center stone is just perfect. I'm so glad that they decided to, do this like it is in a single halo, white gold. Take a look at it from the side. I mean, just look at a stone like that. I mean, if you were one of those who, missed out on maybe the hexagon cut that we had not too long ago, this is definitely not one to miss out on again. So call me on this, $39.99. It might be a little bit too early to show this, but again, showing it early in case you're like, you know what, maybe I do need at least one fancy cut in my Bluing Block D tanzanite collection. well, this is the one for you. And if you wanted to flip it around as well, let me just flip it around. Again, Pear Shapes definitely has, you know, 2 ways to wear, so keep that in mind as well. But here we have it. This is our 942, $39.99. I mean, you know, 75 points of diamonds, you know, it's not like a carat of diamonds, but a large stone like this, again, definitely warrants a lot of diamonds just to go around and make that one rotation around that center stone itself. So call me on this one. $39.99. Let's take another look at it up close. And yeah, because of how, you know, the stone is cut and, you know, again, the halo, it does sit at a slight angle, but don't worry, on your hand, it will sit beautifully. So let me know on this one. Again, Paraiba ring, the one to own is here today. Colombian emerald earrings, the 866 emerald cuts with those yellow diamonds in the top of the earrings is also here. And pink diamonds, I have crystal opal pendants. Fire opal is also here today. Royal Zarin. And again, I mentioned gents rings. I have a Colombian emerald in a ring, one of the largest, if not the largest. I don't think it's the largest, but it is one of the best. So that is here as well. I do have a certified paparasha, which is really, well, I say certified, but it's GIA certified. So GIA specifically certified paparasha. Very rarely do we get to see that. Let's see, what else do we have here? I had some new designs appear, make its first appearance last week. Might have begged the jewelers to, you know, make me another one because, you know, demantoid in that dome style ring from last week, it is here today. I had to do a little begging, say please. I mean, I love that mounting and I'm sure a lot of people out there like it too, so please can we do another one, and this time with a different center stone, and finally they were able to make one for me, so glad that that is here today as well. Again, designer pieces, ruby earrings. Now, those ruby earrings are part of the something might be wrong with the price category, so keep an eye out for that. That will be coming up as well. And also, pear-shaped Marilani mint garnet, a rather large center stone. So if you already have, you know, a smaller stone, you're like, you know what? I like it. I want something a little bit larger too to add to the collection. Well, I do have a 278 here today in the pear-shaped double halo, so Marilani mints are also here. And next up, let's get to that platinum piece that I mentioned. So call me on this tanzanite. Again, fancy cut. If you're a collector of tanzanites, you already have like 10 of them, 20 of them, but you don't have a fancy cut, definitely call it now, pick it up before it is gone. And let's go on and move into this very unique ring here today. This is one of those rings where it's platinum. It's weighty. You will definitely feel it on your hand. This is 112-2164. Julie says, starting my screenshots early. That is a great way to keep track of what items you want to add to your wish list, and definitely with the item numbers as well. So that is a great idea. Just have a specific photo album on your device. Just move all the pictures in there. Think about these pieces. But this here is platinum. I think it's the only platinum piece I have today, actually. So sad to see that so much of our platinum has, you know, found their loving forever homes, but that's good for you guys. And I hope this one can also find someone out there who loves it, as this is our platinum piece. This is our carat 82 pear-shaped pink tourmaline, set at an angle, so it's not, you know, a true north to south setting or a true east to west setting. It's set at a very fun angle here. It really works with the overall design of the piece. And of course, at the very bottom there, you do have a single diamond bezel set into the end point of this kind of like a bypass design as well. There we have that 6-point round brilliant cut white diamond right there. And this was supposed to be $29.99, you know, given that it is platinum, it is a heavier ring. I wish I could, you know, translate how heavy this feels, but unfortunately not. But we will still size it for you, and it's not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999 here today. And $9.99. saved you yet another $1,000. And we are not stopping there either. $899, anyone, for this one? No? No problem. We'll do a little bit better on this, but take a look at this ring from the side. How much metal is in this piece itself? I mean, just look at the back side too. It's like, that is a lot of platinum in a ring. And again, carat 82 pear-shaped pink tourmaline. Just, I mean, look at it from the side too. I mean, it's like pink through and through, that beautiful pink. And $899, no one seems to like, so let's just do this one. $888 here today. And I mean, just look at that. You know, it's like that true pink tourmaline. And I've seen some tourmalines that, you know, just as beautiful, but they do have a bit of, you know, some secondary colors being introduced into the pinks, which, you know, if that's not what you're looking for, then, you know, don't look at those. But this one is pink through and through. And $888 on this one as well. This is what it looks like on the hand. So there you have it. Again, with this rather asymmetrical design, you can wear it two ways, which I think is the fun part of jewelry like this, where you don't have to get a ring and just have to wear that one way. You know, you can wear it, you know, with the pear shape pointing outwards, or if you wanted to, you know, flip it around, which I will do right now, you can wear it, you know, like this. So completely up to you. Wear however you want. A unique designer mounting, you know, definitely not something we would see here very often. You know, it's very simple yet very effective with the pear shapes. Pear shapes, one of the more difficult pieces to work with in terms of designs, but let's take a look at it back up close. And $888 is going to be your price on this. Again, I know you guys can't see how heavy it is, but this is really one of those weightier pieces here, and $888 is going to be your final price here today. I'd say we go back to the museum, and if this tanzanite is still here by the end of the day, we might just have to take it apart and send it off to the museum, because I am very sure that, you know, museums out there do not have a fancy cut bluing block D tanzanite. But we might have to go back to the museum and take a look at these emerald earrings once again. These earrings were here once upon a time, not too long ago. But, you know, things happen, it doesn't go through, it's no problem at all. If it's not meant to be, it's perfectly fine. And here we have the emerald earrings. I'm glad that they are here again, because then I get to see them on the screen once more. I just love these earrings so much. I'm going to zoom back a little bit, but this here is 1116403. And this here is our fabulous pair of Colombian emerald earrings. And yes, those are the backings, you know, they're all ready to go, but these are the backings that will come with, and as you can see, they're screw backs. Those backings are rather large, and that is because we don't want you to, you know, get this pair of earrings and then put them on, and then the backings are, you know, the normal butterfly back size that we usually see, and then suddenly your earring is falling forward and you're not happy with it. You know, we're not happy either, and it's like, we want to make it right on the very first time. So we were like, you know what, these definitely need a larger screwback backing. So that's what they are. Again, they probably don't look like it, like, you know, on the screen right now, but they are, you know, significantly larger than your usual backing that you probably have on like your studs and whatnot. But this here, 18K yellow gold. 18K yellow gold, they do have to say like that. Again, emeralds, my first choice would be the yellow gold. And my second choice now, I'm very, I have to think about it now. I don't know if I like it with the rose gold or with the white gold or with both, so definitely something I do have to think about now. But yellow gold is definitely my go-to for emeralds, and especially the fact that these have some rather impressive and important pear-shaped yellow diamonds at the very top there. I know if you like kind of look at the entire, you know, pear-shaped yellow diamond section right there, it kind of looks like its own little fancy cut yellow diamond, but those are 3 perfectly matching pear-shaped yellow diamonds per ear. And pear shapes, very difficult to match in terms of, you know, the dimensions of the pear shapes themselves. And if you know, have seen some larger pear-shaped yellow diamonds here that we do in rings, some of them, the cuts can also be different. Like even though they're all pear shapes, you know, just the cut itself could also be different, which is yet another, you know, hurdle to get over when matching stones like these. But these are all perfectly matching. There's not one that looks out of place that's like, it looks a little bit green, it looks a little bit brown, it looks a little bit golden. Meh. These are all perfectly matching, natural yellow diamonds in your earring. This pair of earrings started at $49,999. And we are not going to be leaving them there, as you know the price. That's not where we're going to take you. We're also not going to take you to $29,999 on these. Again, just like that, saved you $20,000. What can you buy with that? A lot. And we're not stopping there. And before we go on any further, I just also want to just hold up these emeralds and have you just look at them directly into the center of the stone, because if you know emeralds, they are typically included, which these stones are, but if they were so included to the point where it's just like a rectangular shape of green and there's like nothing going on inside the stones, first of all, they would be in the rejects pile. They would not be sitting in this, you know, rather designer pair of earrings. But here we have it. These emeralds are glowing like there are not any inclusions in the stone. So much life, so much fire to these. And if, again, like emerald cuts, the perfect way to show off any, you know, any little, I don't want to call them imperfections, but anything that's in the stone, emerald cuts will definitely show them off. But they also show off, you know, how much glow and fire a stone has, which, I mean, just take a look at that. I mean, it's doing its job already. This is what the other emerald earring looks like as well. So again, perfectly matching in terms of the overall dimension of these stones. The saturation is definitely there. I've seen some, you know, emeralds. We've seen them here as well. Some stones can be a lighter color, but with more of a blue base color. This is like the ideal color for Colombian emeralds that you would want to see in anything, really. Any rings, any pendants, any earrings, bangles. Like, this is the color you definitely want to see in your emeralds. They will show up so well against the ear. I mean, the yellow diamonds too, but really the emeralds are also part of the show. And they are not going to be $29,000 or even $19,999 here today. Yes, Ginger, I agree. 100% yellow gold on these, and they do have to say like it is, so that is already decided for you. But $19,999, we are not going to be doing this. I mean, just take a look at it from the backside as well. I mean, I know the backing is blocking it right now, but you can see how behind your triple yellow diamonds, it's just solid 18K yellow gold. Like solid gold. There's no, you know, holes poked into the back of it. It is solid 18K yellow gold on these, and again, these are the backings that will come with. And if you've been thinking about these, like really thinking about them, if you go to sleep at night, you're like dreaming about these earrings, they are here today for one caller only. Today is the day to finally pick them up. They've been here for too long. I mean, just look at that item number. It's been at least 2.5 years, if not 3 years at this point, that these have been here. Today is the day they finally find their forever homes. Wear them well, and again, these designs is not overly done. There's no like triple halo of diamonds around the emeralds, and you can only wear it on, you know, that fancy dinner or, you know, red carpet events. If you want to wear these daily, I'd say go for it. You know, the design, the stones are important, absolutely, but it's just done in such a way where you can feel comfortable wearing these every single day. You don't have to worry about, will it go well with this? Will it go well with that? Do I have to be all fancy and dressed up? I'd say just wear them however you want. The simplicity of the design definitely helps. And call us quickly if you've, again, been seriously thinking about these earrings, because earrings like these we will probably never see again. I mean, the emeralds, part of the problem, you know, I can't guarantee you that we'll find two perfectly matching emeralds that look like this. And again, with the pear-shaped yellow diamonds that look like that. And last but not least, the price, right? I mean, we can probably get yellow diamonds probably in the next major trade show, but I can't guarantee that the price will still be, you know, the price that we are happy with, that we know that you guys are going to be happy with. So seriously consider these, because like same thing goes with Paraiba. With the next trade show, who knows what's going to be happening to prices? Like, I've woken up in the middle of the night, cold sweat, be like, oh, I don't know where the prices of Paraibas are going to be. And I'm a little bit scared for everyone. Like, they've already gone up so much in just this past year. It kind of scares me to think about what's going to happen in the next couple of months even. So if you're thinking about these, please call us early. Again, I wish I could, you know, maybe bring this design back in the future if you maybe missed out on it today, but you don't have to miss out on it. So call me on these, because these are going to be $16,999 to the very first caller here today. Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Our band ring from the very beginning is gone, I believe. So thank you very much on that one. Let me know what finger you decide to wear it on, because I couldn't even decide. But here we have it, $16,999. You do not want to be, you know, the second person on the line calling in about this pair of earrings, be like, I want those, and sorry, it's gone. We can try to remake these, but they're going to be, you know, $49,999 the next time you see them. So call us now, pick them up while you still can, and let me also show you what one looks like against the hand. So here it is again, definitely not, you know, itty bitty teeny tiny little small emeralds. Each emerald is over 4 carats, and you see the yellow diamonds at the very top there, how much it definitely looks like a fancy cut yellow diamond. You know, just a single yellow diamond at the very top of the earring here, but this is again what it looks like, and just loving how, you know, how much glow the emerald has. I mean, yeah, it's included, but yeah, look at what it's still doing despite all of the inclusions there. And yeah, G says, emerald earrings, especially in larger sizes, are very hard to find, with 4 exclamation points after that. So, I mean, how often do we get to see, you know, 4-carat Colombian emeralds even here in a ring, just one single stone? Very rarely do we get to see even that. So call me on these. I don't expect these to last for another day. You know, I actually don't want to put any ideas into our jewelers' minds, but if they don't go, we might have to, you know, take apart the piece, you know, set these stones into one in each ring and price them each for maybe $16,999, which I don't want, you know, them to do, but probably shouldn't have said that out loud. But I mean, just think about it. You could take apart this piece if you wanted to, if you really wanted to. You know, one of these emeralds, you know, probably something close to that price you see up there. And again, yellow diamonds too. I mean, they're not, these are yellow diamonds. These are not, you know, icky, ugly yellow diamonds that, I don't want them in my earrings. These are perfectly matched, natural yellow diamonds, in fact. I've been getting this question more often recently as I'm in the phone bank occasionally, but I feel like lab-created stones are definitely, you know, they're making their rounds out there. And I've had this question more than once in the past week even. I had, you know, new registers, non-registers call and be like, is that the price? And I go, yes. And then they go, are those natural diamonds? And I go, yes. So yes, these are all natural diamonds. Yes, these are fabulous earrings. And yes, it is $16,999. And let us go back up close, and I will hold one up to my ear so you can see what it looks like here. So again, even from here, you see your emerald from, you know, a couple feet away. The camera is a couple feet away. And you still see your emeralds, you still see those yellow diamonds, and this is what I mean by wear them however you want. It doesn't have to be to that super fancy event that you have, you know, once a year. You know, wear them every single day and enjoy them too. So yellow gold only on these. I mean, just look at that emerald. I mean, just one of them too is just impressive that we can get it like that. So call me on these. I hope these don't last for another 2 hours and 15 minutes, but let me know if you're seriously thinking about these and pick them up before they are gone. Let us go back up close. Take another look at these. Write down that item number if you want to think about it for a couple more minutes. If you have any questions on these, please let me know and call us. I mean, if you want to see it, which angle, you know, you want to see it on the hand again, against the hand, however you want, I'll be more than happy to show you. But yeah, Ginger says, no, don't take apart. I agree. So someone has to pick these up, or, you know, something might happen to them, which I hope they don't. But gotta call in, you gotta pick these up, enjoy them and wear them. If you know, again, seriously thinking about these, just thought, give it one more look at it, up close and personal. Emerald cut, Colombian emeralds, beautiful, perfectly matched. And we will move along. So let me know on these, just thought I would bring it out for a quick little look here. And next up, I do have a Fawn diamond. So we're not quite out of the museum just yet, but I do have a Fawn diamond. But I also have a corner ruping in the exact same mounting. And this is a mounting which at first I was like, I wasn't too big a fan of it. But then I saw the two of them, the two rings, and then I was like, wait, I could work with this. So next up we do have a Fawn diamond pear shape. But first, let me just give you a little preview as to what the two look like together. Now, they are in the same mounting. And I just thought, you know, if you really wanted to stack them like this, I mean, who says you can't, right? If you already have, you know, if you already happen to have a ring like this with maybe a different stone and you're like, I quite like this look. You know, this is two rings right now, by the way, but, you know, I just thought, I saw the two of them and I was like, okay, I'm liking it. So here we have these two rings here today. I'll start with the Fawn diamond first. So if you like what you see, if you want to maybe pick up both, do stay tuned for that. But let us take a look up close and I will get the Fawn diamond up close for you. So again, let me know on these emerald earrings, please. I really don't want to see the stones, you know, outside of the mounting, you know, like next week. But here we have our Fawn diamond. And this is 1116963. And this is our 14K white and yellow gold mounting. Has to stay like that. So around the center stone, yellow gold, around the yellow diamonds, also yellow gold. And a carat 02 of the pear shape VS Fawn diamond, which VS is circled on the bag even. And 34 points of the VS yellow diamonds. And a carat 35 of the VS white diamonds. Every single individual stone in this entire ring is a VS quality stone. And of course, that means that it does have to start around the price tag of, you know, $7,999. But we're not going to do that. This is actually one of those pieces where, you know, in school, math was never my favorite subject. In fact, I almost failed quite a few math classes. But here I'm just like, I hope I'm doing these calculations wrong because there is something seriously wrong with the price. First of all, with the carat weights, and then with the price, there is a discrepancy. This is not a piece that is $79.99. And this is definitely not a piece. Well, it should probably $29.99, but that has been marked as a was price. So $29.99 it no longer is going to be, you know, I could set it down, but I have to hold it up so you can see what the true color of the stone looks like. And somehow this ring has landed in the price tag that is called $2,499. Now here's where I was like, all right, let's do some math here. Because if we combine those diamond weights, and I mean the accent diamond weights, that is a carat 69 total weight. And pretend that the yellow diamonds are priced just like the white diamonds. And pretend that the white diamonds are priced like they should be, $1,000 a carat. That is $1,690. And if you subtract that from that price up there, you end up with $809, which, don't forget, there's still gold in this piece. But $809 for a 1 carat, a 102 pear shape VS Fawn diamond. Like, I had to look this up because we don't do I3 diamonds, but you can't even get a 1 carat I3 diamond for $800. And here you're getting a over 1 carat, a natural fancy colored diamond, VS quality, for basically $800. And again, I'm not counting the gold that is in this piece, by the way. So there is definitely something wrong with that price. But, you know, since the price is already up there, we are just going to roll with it. And yes, this entire piece is $24.99. I mean, just take a look at it. If you wanted to stack it with maybe just a regular band ring, you can do so, no problem at all. I mean, just look at that ring from the side, dude. It's like the sun is setting outside. I mean, it probably already set, but it looks like the sun is setting inside of this stone itself. So $24.99 on this one. I'll try it on by itself. I know I had it on earlier with a corner ruping in this exact same mounting, which that will be coming up next. But here we have it, $24.99. If you wanted to layer this with maybe a wider band style, you know, the band that matches the bangle even. I mean, I was thinking about it, and there are just so many possibilities. If you just have a regular band ring and you're like, it would probably go well with this one. I mean, try it out. You never know, right? So let me know on this, $24.99. Again, I mean, you cannot get a 1 carat VS Fawn diamond pear shape for $800, but here we are. I mean, if we were to count the gold, and again, the work that it's been put into setting all these stones, we'll be definitely going under that $800 range, but here it is. I mean, $24.99 is going to be your price on this one. Let me see if I can set it down like this and have it a little bit, just flip it back around. So let me know on this one. Again, something is seriously wrong with that price, but we're just gonna go with it, and let me know if you would like to pick it up. Or if you're waiting for the corner rupee, you're like, you know what? I like how they look like stacked together, or maybe you already have a, you know, I think we did this with a yellow diamond once upon a time, but if you're thinking about maybe stacking it with a corner rupee, I do have that one coming up next as well. So let me know on this one. And coming up next, exact same style, different center stone. I mean, just look at how bright and surprisingly bright actually and neon that stone is. This is 1120372. This is that exact same mounting, but instead of a fawn diamond, you do have a very own corner ruping pear shape set into this mounting. Now, once upon a time, we had a tourmaline that the stone is very much reminding me of that stone, because towards the center of this pear shape, I can see some like minty blues coming through, which I don't know if it's like translating, but even in person, you look at the stone and you're like, wow, first of all, that green is bright. And you're like, I see some hints of blue in this stone, which, you know, towards the center where all the sparkles you see right now are located mostly. But yeah, it's definitely some blues coming through on a piece like this. You do have your 90-point Tanzanian corner ruping in the center here. Again, a rare and collectible stone. If it wasn't for TVON, I would have never known that the stone ever existed. And yes, all of the diamond weights are copied over. So 34 points of your VS yellow diamonds, carat 35 of your VS white diamonds. And I wish these stones could be labeled as VS, but this is corner ruping, and this is a stone, again, made from nature. Should be, included to some certain degree, but as you can see there, it is not. And I think this angle definitely helps with seeing some of the blue there, which is really cool. And a ring like this, considering all of the diamonds, all the work that's been put into it, and of course a 90 points corner ruping, $69.99 is where it started. And similarly to our Fawn diamond ring from just now, it did once upon a time touch upon that $29.99 price tag. So instantly from $69.99 to $29.99, that is already $4,000 off. But for this one, I think someone went a little bit too crazy with the price, because this is not $29.99 or $24.99 or even $1,999 here today. Again, the exact same mounting. If you wanted to stack them both, I think go for it. It's a really fun way to, wear a pear-shaped mounting just like this. You do have your band at the bottom there, and then you have this lovely double halo pear-shaped look on one side. I know it's super asymmetrical. If you feel like maybe that's why you kind of, stayed away from this mounting, you're like, I probably won't like how that feels on my hand. But if you wanted to stack both of them, I mean, I had it on both of them on earlier, and I think, I had them on my hand, and I looked at my hand, I was like, you know what? This look is really growing on me, which is, very surprising for such a short amount of time. But I was like, you know what? I'm really digging this look, this really stacked look. Again, my hands, not that large, but stacked together, still comfortable, and you only have to worry about this band part, which again, true to size, we will size it for you, and it's 100% stackable. You won't feel like you can't, bend your hand or whatever. It is really comfortable. It's a great different look. And this ring is not going to be $19.99. Again, I think there is something seriously wrong with where this price is going. But this entire ring is going to be $1,499, which, if you remember the calculations that we just did with the Fawn diamond ring, if we take a look at the accent diamond weight and think back to when I said that combined all of the diamonds is a carat 69. And again, pretend the yellow diamonds are priced like white diamonds and that the diamonds are priced at 1,000 a carat. If you can kind of see where I'm going with this, this ring should have been at least $1,690 at least. And somehow we have gone way under that. So you are getting the gold for free. You're getting at least $200 worth of diamonds for free. And you're getting that 90-point pear-shaped corner ruping for free. So again, I should probably take this down, but it is here and it is $14.99. This is what it looks like on the hand one more time. So if you wanted to wear it by itself, this is a little bit of a larger size right now, but this is what it looks like from a distance away. $14.99 on this entire piece here with that corner ruping right there. And let me also bring back the fawn and stack them together if you wanted to take a look at both of them together one more time. I mean, I'd say this is a pretty unique look. I mean, this is definitely a, covers a lot of space on my hand, but is it uncomfortable? No. And you really only have to worry about the band part itself in terms of sizing. So again, consider these two. Or if you already have, this specific design in a different stone and you're like, you know what? I'd like to see it with a 102 Fawn diamond, or I'd like to see it with a corner rupee, color-wise. Play around with it, really, guys. So let me know on which one you want to take, or if you want to take both. I mean, whichever you pick, you're definitely getting some aspect of the ring for free. And yes, we'll still size it. It just has to stay like it is in terms of the gold color. So let me know which one you like, or if you want to take both, you really like this look. Again, with the greens and the fawn diamond color, it's a very nature, kind of like a, I would say, kind of like a tree, you know, with the green and the fawn diamond color. But, you know, let me know which one, or if you want to take both, you know, stack them together. If you, again, already have one, you know, you maybe have the yellow diamond version of this, and you're like, you know what, I like to add a 102 fawn to that look. And, you know, you can definitely wear it by itself. I'm not saying you have to, you know, stack it with this exact same mounting, but just an idea. You know, my hands are not exactly large, but again, with these two rings right here, perfectly comfortable. It's just that the corner ruping's not my size right now. But again, I mean, such a unique look, truly. So let me know on either of these, and let us go back up close. And I might have to put them both up if you want to see both of them together. Again, keep in mind they're just different prices, a little bit different in terms of price-wise. But these two are definitely here today. And let me know if you want to pick either of these up. Again, remember, the Colombian emerald earrings are still here. And yes, you're getting the entire pair. So let me know on the earrings. I'll be recapping those probably for a couple times throughout the remainder of the show. And also, if you're just tuning in, we did have, you know, a turquoise ring. So let me know if there's anything you want to see from the very first hour, as we are now in our very second hour. So thank you so much for joining me so far. My name is Joyce. Happy Friday, everyone. And we still have a lot to get to. I did mention a Paraiba, and I don't know where the time went, but Paraiba will be coming up very soon. Fancy cut, bluing block D tanzanite. We are nearing the end of bluing block Ds, so if you've been thinking about it, or if you already have, you know, every single shape imaginable, but you don't have a fancy cut, today is the day to finally pick up that fancy cut. So a lot more to get through today as well. I got quite a bit of turquoise today, so if you are a turquoise lover, today is a great day for you, and so much more. And requests are welcome as well. And pink diamonds, brand new today, coming up. GI certified. I believe it's a 47 or 48 pointer, so we'll get to that as well. Requests are welcome. And let's get right back into it and take a look at our wheel one more time, and we will be moving along from these two shortly. Again, Tuboga bracelet that I am wearing is here available for purchase, and also the large black opal pendants that I am wearing as well, also here and available. What else is here? I did mention that dome style ring that I had last week, but with a yellow diamond, which is now gone. But I did some pleading with the jewelers, and luckily I do have another one, but this time with a Russian demantoid, and I'm very excited about that as well. So stay tuned if you are also interested in maybe picking up this brand new, or it's not brand new at this point, but it's a new design, newer to us, with a Russian demantoid in the center here. And what else? We had some gents rings. If there are any gentlemen watching, I do have a black diamond, and I also have a mandarin garnet, 2 gents ring today. Very excited about that. And let's see, there's also fire opal. So fire opals, we've had our fair share here and there, but this is my absolute favorite fire opal, as it, you know what, I'm going to stop talking and I'm just going to show you what I mean. So call me on either of these two. And here we have our fire opal. This is 1121730. And this stone is as clean and as bright as can be, a little bit ridiculously so. I'm going to turn it to its side, and you can see how it is casting its own like super saturated glow on the wheel right in front of your eyes. I mean, I just lifted too, and it's like the light is going through the stone and casting such a warm red glow onto the wheel. Like, this stone is just fabulous. And again, this is currently now my absolute favorite fire opal. This is our 415 pear-shaped center stone. And what I love about this mounting in particular is that it really gives you the impression of a bridge mounting with the yellow diamonds on the side. But this here, 8 points of that VS yellow diamond weight and 51 points total weight of the VS white diamonds, as you can see there in the single halo and on the outsides of this kind of a triple split shank. But this is a piece that has to stay like it is, white and yellow gold. Again, you only get the yellow gold right where the yellow diamonds are. Everything else is perfectly set into the white gold. And this here is a piece that started once upon a time at $4,999. And even though it's brand new, we are not going to do it for $49.99. I wish we had like a top view camera, because then you get to see like how bright of a glow the stone is casting behind it. But again, this side view is the best I can do. But just know that, you know, when the ring is like this, maybe I can show it like this, but you can kind of see it, but you can see right next to the halo where the stone is casting its own glow, and it's so saturated, but it's just, I wish we had a camera that's like that could show you the top view of the piece. But this is one of the brightest, fiery, cleanest, intense fire opals I have seen in a long time. And even the backside of the ring, it looks like it's been painted with a red rhodium. But that is, again, just the stone doing what it does, you know, reflecting everywhere, reflecting off of what it can, and just making the entire backside of the basket pure fiery red. And this is what it looks like from the back as well. So as you can see there, most of the piece is in the white gold, and again with the yellow diamonds you do get the yellow gold. But this piece is no longer $49.99. This is what it looks like from the other side. So again, casting its glow. I mean, this is a stone where I, you know, don't do this, but I look at this stone and I just want to eat it. It looks so yummy. It looks like one of those candies, but again, don't eat your jewelry, don't eat anything. But this is not going to be $49.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999 here today. Take a look at it on the hand, because I think then you really get to see how beautiful and fabulous. I mean, just look at it. It's like the stone, it's like the inside of the stone has been set on fire, which it really lives up to its name then, fire opal. I mean, just look at that. Dancing throughout the inside of the stone is just beautiful and gorgeous. And take a look at it from the side. And yes, this is our Tubogot bracelet, so if you're interested, this is 3-in-1, but all yellow gold. And back to the opal we go. But I mean, just look at it. Just moving my hand ever so slightly, and just how intense the flames are within this piece. And $29.99, we are not going to leave it there either. I'd say $19.99 for a fire opal that looks like this would be a pretty good price to stop at. But we're not going to do that either. Yeah, this one is definitely not. I've seen some rather orange fire opals, but this one I'd say is red through and through. Extremely extreme. Intensely intense. And $19.99, we are not going to leave it there. Let's take another look at it up close. I've also seen some fire opals out there that are like, somehow they're like clean, but they're also hazy. But you look at this stone, it's like, it is not hazy at all. I mean, you can see at certain angles through the backside, or through the stone into the backside of the ring, which is really cool. It just shows you how clean and clear the stone is. It's not hazy at all. So if you like it, this one is not even going to be $18.88, but we are going to do it for one caller, make it $17.77 on this fabulous, fiery, intense, extreme fire opal here today. Again, single halo, you got your triple split shank with the yellow diamonds in the center. It really reminds me of the bridge mountings that we do have here, but again, it's not a bridge. You know, then you would see the diamonds through the stones, but this is a triple split shank, fire opal ring, 1777 on this one. Let me know. And yeah, I typically would also prefer fire opals in the yellow gold, but you know what? If you would like this in all yellow gold, talk to your operators about it. I'm sure we can do something about that. So let me know on this one, 1777. And again, corner ruping and fawn diamonds are still hanging out as we speak. And also, I do have that Mahangi spinel coming up as well. It is a heart shape. It's in the signature mounting. It is a rather unique color, so that will be coming up as well. But here we have it, 1777 for this fabulous fiery fire opal. So let me know. And tourmaline is also here today. We do have a green tourmaline in one of my earlier designs. This was probably over 3 years ago at this point. But this is one of my earlier designs, so we'll be getting to our green tourmaline next. I'm very surprised to still see this design here and at the price that it is at, because if you know me, I do tend to design some pieces that have a rather heavy gold presence, a rather heavy gold weight. And this band is of no exception. And again, I mean, this piece was, what, 3 years ago at this point, and the price probably should have been adjusted to match, you know, the current state of the gold prices, but it has not. So let's hope that was intentional. Otherwise, I will be in a lot of trouble. But let me know on this fire opal, again, as clean, as clear. I mean, this is that one stone that, you know, you look into a box of fire opals, and this is the one that instantly catches your eye. Is this one here. So that's why it's here today. Let me know if you would like to pick it up. And next up, we're going to be going into the world of tourmalines. So here we have our green tourmaline, and this is 1111106. This is, I probably don't even have to say it. I have the emerald earrings on the side, and you can still see them reflected into the top side of the ring here. But this is our 428 emerald cut. Well, I say it's an emerald cut, but you know, it's a little bit of a unique emerald cut. I'm also going to clean it off a little bit here. And diamonds, 72 points of diamonds right there in that triple row. And just look at, once it hits the light, how intense this stone is. And I know, like, typically when we say like a neon green stone, we usually think of what, like demantoids, right? This is not a demantoid, but if you can just see at, you know, what that stone is doing, just facing directly into the light, I mean, it's just dancing at this point. And it's listed here as an emerald cut, but again, it's not a, I wouldn't say it's a true emerald cut. It definitely has some aspects of maybe like a radiant cut built into the overall cut of this stone. And yes, you do get all of this gold. Again, I mean, you could just look at the item number and say, yeah, it's been here for at least a couple of years at this point. And you probably expect the price to be something like $59.99, which considering all of the gold here, it probably should stay there, but we're not going to do that. I want someone to own one of the last of my design, of this specific design. I'm also just thinking now, I mean, how many rings can we make out of this one ring? Like, not putting any ideas into the jeweler's heads again, but, you know, if we were to do some taking apart and melting down, how many rings can we make? Or even a bangle, I mean, you never know. But this is not going to be $59.99 or $4,999. Oh, thanks, Julie. Love your designs. Wish there was a site or catalog. Maybe. I'll think about maybe, I don't know, because I tend to do a lot of designs for like those museum stones, but I like to also try and incorporate it into other pieces that I could probably share with, at least a couple of you guys, but I'll think about it. I mean, I'm a little bit scattered. I've never been one to, keep all my stuff into a nice little sketchbook. I'm very much like grab a Post-it or grab a, scrap piece of paper, sketch it, and just, go ahead and make it. I'm more that kind of person, which, I have my own kind of organized mess where, my table, or if my mom saw it, she would call it messy, but I know where everything is. I have like a mental map of where everything is. But yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe go back and go through all my past designs and maybe see what we can do. But this one definitely, if I were to go to them and be like, hey, can we bring back this design with a couple other stones, maybe a tanzanite if we have any left by then. Or, if we maybe even have an emerald, I would love to see this in an emerald and, yellow gold. I don't know about the price, but I'm sure we can do the design. But again, it's just the price, which I am here to help you with the price of this piece here today. $49.99 is no longer going to be your price. $39.99 or even $2,999. I'm starting to sweat because I'm like, wow, the price is going down. It probably shouldn't. You're still getting that 428 emerald cut green tourmaline in this, not the center, but in the side there. And we're not, I'm not standing behind the ring, holding a cheese grater, scraping off some of the gold, be like, sorry, with each $1,000 off, I got to take off some of the gold. You're getting this entire ring. And it actually looks like it does have to stay in the white gold because of the price that we are going to do this at. But actually for a stone like this, white gold would actually be my go-to. Typically me, I love the yellow gold, but for this one, definitely in the white gold because of, you don't want any secondary colors to really, not like interfere, but you really want to focus on the intense green of this center stone. I say center stone, but this is actually also where my love for asymmetry kind of blossomed. But yeah, this is one of my earlier pieces where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of having a center stone in the center of the piece. I thought, just move it off to the side a little bit, add some diamonds there, and you end up with this piece right here. And $24.99 is also not going to be your price on this fabulous piece here today, which I should probably stop there, but $24.99 also not going to be your price. This is what it looks like from the back side. So even though it is wide, it does taper and it is still true to size on this one, believe it or not, but you're still getting all of this gold. We are still going to size it for you. You get access to your diamonds from the back and also from the center stone from the back if you need to clean it ever. And $24.99, we're not going to stop there. Take a look at it on the hand. For such a wide ring, I would probably wear it on the middle finger. Completely up to you. All of this is mirror finished gold. This is what it looks like from the side. So the stone is set into like its own little basket on top of the band there, but nothing super uncomfortable. And it's completely up to you if you want to wear it, with the stone facing your pinky, or if you want to flip it around, and I will do that right now, and wear it the other way around. I mean, the options are almost endless. You have two options. But this is what it looks like from the other side. And again, with the diamonds, they end right where your fingers meet. So again, no, irritation as you wear this ring. It's super comfortable. All you feel right now is mirror finished gold on your hand. And it is not $24.99. If you would like it, we're going to make it $1,999 to the very first caller on this one. This is again that true green tourmaline. I just remember that one pear shape green tourmaline that we had one time with the multiple greens in it. really remember that piece. But this is what makes me think of that as well, because in some angles of it, I can see a little bit more of the blue greens coming through, and in certain other angles, I see more of the golden greens coming through, which let me flip it back around there. So again, with a stone like this, I mean, green tourmalines definitely come in a wide variety of colors, and this one is one of those. So $19.99 on this one. We'll size it for you. I know it's true to size, kind of hard to believe, but you're getting all of this gold. You know, even though we're sizing it for you, we're not going to, you know, sand the back down to the thinnest band you've ever seen. You're still getting this entire piece for $19.99. And, you know, if this piece disappears after today and you see the stone in another mounting, ooh, I don't want to think about it. So let me know on this one. Oh, I guess it could also be for the gents. That's right, Ginger. That's actually a great idea. I never thought about it that way. So guys, if you like this design, it could also work for you. So let me know. Or, and Julie says, or have them stamp your pieces with a J. I've been thinking about that too. You know, I don't know. I feel like just a J looks a little, not weird, but you know how, was it yesterday where we had the triple marquise citrine ring? That was actually also one of my earlier designs, similar time frame as this piece right here. But for that one, I actually thought I'd be a little bit funny and build in like a little bit of J's on either side. I don't know if anyone saw that, but yeah, I had built in J's into the actual design of the piece itself. You know, can't do that for every single piece, but I think a stamp is definitely the easier way out of that. So definitely something to think about. You know, I never liked my signature, so I think maybe I'll change it, do some revamping, but let me know on this one, $19.99. And I think now is the time because this is my dream Paraiba ring. So let me know on this one again with the intense neon greens in this stone. I mean, but also that gold and the design if you like it. But $19.99 for this entire piece, let me know. And next up, we do have my dream Paraiba ring here today. Tony loves it, I love it, everyone loves it. This is here today. This is 1122595. And since my eyes saw my first Paraiba, I was like, okay, I really want to see a large stone in the large saddle mounting. And you know, I've seen smaller stones in the saddle mounting, but I was like, you know, I want a large Paraiba in a saddle ring. And today is the day that we have a large Paraiba in the saddle ring. This here is our 243 oval Paraiba, straight out of the private collection. 14K white gold on this one, and it is here today. I am so excited. I've dreamed of this day. And it is finally here, our 243 Paraiba in the center stone. And diamonds. This is the saddle ring, as you all know very well by now. But this is a saddle ring that has a carat 71 total weight of all of the diamonds. And these diamonds are not teeny tiny. I mean, the piece is sitting on the wheel, you know, rotating ever so slightly. But even then, you can see all of the diamonds, you know, shimmering and sparkling and just as brilliant as can be. This is one of the largest rings that we do here. And this is an absolute honor to be able to bring this piece here today. Now, all of the, you know, information is up there, you know, item number, carat weights, but then there's something that is missing, and you all know it, that is the price. If you know, Paraiba prices have kind of skyrocketed, you know, just a little bit. It's been a little bit scary, but we are still here to help you own the Paraiba of your dreams. And this one is included in that category. Now, we got to start from somewhere, right? So this piece started from $39,999. And yes, it is a 243. And yes, it does meet all of the requirements that should be considered when thinking about purchasing a Paraiba, the 3 C's. Carat weight, which this one has. You know, it's a pretty decent size. It's a pretty reasonable size. It's a pretty obvious, you know, a larger size. Color, I mean, you just look at it. If, you know, if we took the graphics away, or if the graphics were never up there, and I put this ring down, you would instantly know that it is a Paraiba. And last of all, we have clarity. Now, these are stones that are typically highly included, and this one is not, you know, 100% clean. But, you know, as I even just block one of the lights here, you can still see how neon the stone is. I mean, yes, there are inclusions within the stone, but I mean, does that interfere with how bright the stone is? Absolutely not. In fact, it maybe even looks a little bit brighter. And I also forgot to mention this, but I hate to break up the 3 C's, but for color, I feel like there really needs to be like a subcategory, and that being neon, because I've seen Paraibas, and these Paraibas were not from the private collection. You still look at it, and it's still got that, you know, that blue color, that sort of, you know, electric blue color. And those stones were also, you know, a fairly decent size. They were around a carat, if not a little bit less. And they were definitely cleaner. But what was missing in those stones was the neon aspect. And, you know, not from the private collection again. Those were part of the rechecks. But it was missing the neon. You know, without the neon, it's just a regular bluish stone. You know, some might even compare it to aquas. You know, if you see any, you know, washed out aquas out there, some people might compare the colors to that. So the neon aspect is super important in a stone like this. G says, see, that Paraiba is so gorgeous, it stopped the show. Did it stop the show? I mean, I can stay on this for the next however long it takes to bring the show back, but I mean, just look at how neon electric bright it is. And this is my Paraiba dream ring. And I'm sure it is the dream ring for at least one person out there. And $39,999 is not going to be the final price on a piece like this. Again, if you already have, you know, that one Paraiba that you wear on the daily, or, you know, you love very much, and you already have another piece that you got as a maybe investment piece, but you're like, why stop there? Get you another one, or maybe you want to wear this one on the daily. I mean, this one definitely has a larger center stone to it. G says it's back, but still definitely a showstopper, 100%. I mean, we could probably just, you know, put aside everything else that I had planned for today and just focus on this one piece. I would be completely fine with that. If we, you know, stayed on this piece for the next hour and 30 minutes, I'd be 100% happy with that. But this is not going to be that price, which, again, with the next major trade show, that is when we all, you know, when we send out our stone representatives and they all go out and scout and see what's out there, what happens to the prices, and, you know, what everyone's doing. You know, the last major trade show was a little bit scary. Was it the last one or the one before that? It was this here. And they came back and they were like, ooh, Paraibas, yikes. And I was like, what? Tell me. And then they were like, they told me, and I was like, oh, well, I guess Paraibas are going to have to stay by for a while now. And we did have a drought of Paraibas, you know, this year, if you noticed. But they are now back, and unfortunately this is the new reality that we have to work with. But we are still, doing our best, still bringing you the top quality stones out there. Again, private collection. If these were not private collection, first of all, they'll probably not even be, set into pieces. And this stone in particular is here today for a very lucky one person only. It is not $39,999. It is not $29,999. And it is not $19,999 here today. And if you keep in mind, the next time, we have a major trade show, send out our people and, take a look. Who knows where the prices of Paraibas will be by then. I mean, it very well could be very close, if not past, $39,999 for just the stone. Keep in mind, this is also a saddle mounting. You are still getting a carat 71 of diamonds. You're still getting all of that 14K white gold, that holds all of these stones into this fabulous ring. And this is what it looks like from the back. So I love how they left the backside open, because this is the perfect perspective to see, any imperfections, any inclusions in your stone, which again, this definitely does have inclusions, but I mean, you're looking at the stone from the backside and it is still, casting its own intense electric blue neon flash, not only onto the gold itself, onto the surrounding gold, but also just within the stone. It's like a whole light show inside the stone itself. And I mean, also, you can't ignore that, but all of the gold, I mean, I said this again, but I feel like at this point we kind of overlook the gold. I mean, there's still gold, there's still solid gold, solid 14 karat white gold in this entire piece, true to size on this one. But this is what it looks like from the other side. And again, not looking directly into the stone at all. And look at what the stone is still doing. I mean, flashes. If this was a highly included stone, it would just be an oval shape. It would just be a bluish color. And you'll be like, oh, that's a nice size of a stone, but, the clarity is not there. You have all three built into this one ring. And $19,999 is also not going to be your final price. I thought $15,999 was pretty good, but we are going to do something a little bit special for someone out there. Again, one person only on this. If maybe you don't have a dream ring yet that has a Paraiba and over 1.5 carats of diamonds, and you're like, this is the one, please call me early, because it is not going to be $15,999. This is what it looks like on the hand. Again, with the saddle ring, I actually highly recommend it on the middle finger. I do get to try on these pieces in person, so this is just, how, I would wear it. Again, you don't have to listen to me if you wanted to wear it on your ring finger, on your index finger, completely up to you. But I mean, look at that. The stone, you're seeing it from a longer distance away, and you can still see how neon it is. I mean, very important, that neon. I mean, I don't even know how Mother Nature does it, but this stone looks like it's been struck by lightning with how bright it is. And this is not one of those pieces where it's like, oh yeah, that's a nice size stone, but then, there's so much diamonds in it, and then you kind of lose the center stone. You don't really know where the center stone is. It's kind of lost among all of the diamonds. But no, you see this piece, and you see very clearly, in fact, where your 243 oval Paraiba is. And you can see very clearly where all of your diamonds are. And this is what the saddle ring looks like from the side. Again, true to size on this one. It has that nice curvature inwards of the overall design of the piece, as the regular saddle ring does as well. Super comfortable. Again, so many people who own the saddle ring itself have called in and be like, you know what, this is the most comfortable ring, surprisingly comfortable ring that I've ever owned. And this one, again, saddle mounting, very similar concept, except for this one has a 243 oval Paraiba in the center. And $15,999 we are also not going to do today. So let's go back up close, take another look at it. I mean, really just memorize the stone if you can, because once this is gone, you're not going to see another one like this ever again, and certainly not in this mounting. And we are going to make this for one collector only, one Paraiba lover only, for $14,999. So call me on this one. We're making it $14,999. If you love this ring, if you don't have that one piece that maybe you want to wear every single day, or maybe you want to own and collect, and maybe, you know, keep it as an investment piece. Like, and I don't know where prices are going to be in a couple weeks and a couple months from now. Kind of scary to think about, but get it now while it's at $14,999 and not, you know, $40,999. So call me on this one. Again, if you need some time to think about it, no problem. Again, we'll be here for a couple minutes after the show. If you have any, you know, last questions, you know, if you want to see it on the hand again, no problem. And this is maybe the piece that I'll be wearing for the remainder of the show. And let me know on this one. So coming up next, we also have a GIA certified pink diamond. It is GIA certified. It is actually a 48 pointer, so that is great to see. It's been a while since we've seen any pink diamonds nearing the half carat range. So glad that we have a brand new one here today. And what else is here? We do have designer earrings. I have ruby earrings as well. So let me know on this. Take your screenshots, take your videos, and add it to the wish list. And what else do we have? Again, I mentioned paparazzo. Also have a chameleon diamond, GIA certified chameleon diamond. Over half a carat on this one, so looking forward to that. And if there's anything I'm, you know, yelling out that you want to see earlier, just let me know and I can bring it up earlier as well. Black opal earrings are here as well, one of my designs too, so super excited that that is here. And again, 2 gents rings. I do have a black diamond and also a mandarin garnet, so let me know if you want to see those as well. Any other requests are also welcome. If you know, don't want anything from the museum today, you're looking for, you know, just a simple, I don't know, studs, some earrings, some pendants, what have yous, call me, let me know, and we can always check in the back and see if we have anything. Do you guys want to see the pink diamond next? Or do we have we had enough of, you know, museum pieces here today? Also, reminder, the emerald earrings are still here as we speak. Again, I know I keep talking about, you know, Paraiba prices and, you know, where they'll be in the next couple of weeks, but same goes for these. I mean, emeralds, 4 carat plusers per ear, yellow diamonds as well. I mean, I don't know where the prices are going to be in the next couple of weeks. So get them here while they are still at this price and not something even higher than that, because then that's going to be a little bit too scary. We're probably going to enter another Paraiba drought, which is unfortunate because this is one of my favorite stones. So let me know on this one. Next up, we do have Mahangi spinel. This one is actually one of those really strangely unique stones, so let me know on this. Again, super neon. You can definitely see the size of this one from miles away. Let me actually try it on the hand one more time. That's how much I love this piece. But here it is, $14,999. Get it while you can at that price. Again, before, I prefer you pay 14 rather than 40. So keep that in mind, take down those item numbers and take your screenshots. If you want to see it from the side, this is what it looks like from the side again. So again, overall, a very beautifully built ring. It's like it's meant to be. So let me know on this one and we will be moving right along. So up close, we do have a Mahangi pink spinel. And this one here is 1122540. I'm going to leave the Paraiba on my hand for the rest of the show, unless someone takes it from me, but until then, it's going to stay on my hand. And this here is our Mahangi spinel. I did not say any color descriptors because on the bag it says pink, but as we know what our Mahangi pink spinels look like, they are that hot pink color. And surprisingly, on the screen, this one definitely reads more as a deeper, intense pink. But in person, it has so much reds to it, which, you know, is handwritten on the bag by yours truly, because to me, in person, this reads a lot like the reds. It has a lot of the reds. Definitely still has the pinks, but has also the secondary colors of reds. A very deep and mysterious color of red. And here on the screen, it's somehow more pink. So would you look at that? But this here, the center stone, is a carat 87. It is a heart shape. It's currently in the yellow gold, but if you wanted to change it to the white gold or even the rose gold, you can feel free and do so. Again, give us some time. We'll custom make the mounting in your gold color and ring size of choice, transfer the stones over, and we'll be all done and set. But this here also has 84 points total weight of the diamonds. That is in your larger diamond halo surrounding the center stone, as well as smaller diamonds paved onto this domed band style on the sides here. This ring is the ring that really reminds me of that pear-shaped spinel we had once upon a time. In person, it looks so much more orange. And then on the screen, it looks so much more pink. I remember that ring. This ring is the ring that reminds me of that one. And I mean, to have a piece that just makes such a lasting impression on you is just, it's so great to see. But this one here, very similar to that one, in person looks so much more red. And this piece started at $89.99. I mean, brand new. Should probably, you know, not lower the price anymore considering everything else I've been doing today, but we are not going to do this for $89.99 or even $5,999 here today. I love the descriptor of pink and red because once you see this in person, you will 100% see what I was talking about with all the reds coming through. And take a look at it from the side again. So this here, again, a darker stone, absolutely. A collectible color, I would say. Again, with the Mahangi pink spinels, you know, we see a wide variety of them. Some of them have more of the brighter pinks. Some of them have more of the hot pinks. Some of them go like this one into the territory of the red colors. So again, a wide variety. I think super collectible as well. Under gallery on this one too. And this is what it looks like from the side. You can kind of see some of the reds coming through from certain angles, but again, it's just, I mean, if this somehow were to be like maybe a color change spinel, then I'd be like, ooh, that's even more valuable. But here we have it, $59.99, not going to be your price. $4,999, also not going to be your price here today. Again, super collectible stone, mined out. What's there in the world is there in the world. And we're going to make this $3,999 for one person here today. Take a look at it on the hand here. And there we have it, such a deep, mesmerizing pinky red color on this one. $39.99 is going to be your price. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, this is our typical signature mounting with diamonds paved on the dome style band part itself. And again, all of those flashes of colors coming through on the stone itself from the side even. So let me know on this, $39.99, super collectible piece. And let us go back up close. Or maybe if you don't have a heart shape, definitely one to consider would be this one. So let me know on this one. And what else do we have here? I did mention that demantoid dome style ring. I know, Julia, it does. I mean, in person it looks so much more red. In fact, I almost, you know, went to the stone reps and were like, can we confirm if this is a pink spinel? But, you know, they were like, yes, it is. And yes, it has a lot of red. So just had to write the word red on the bag itself. But yeah, definitely has a lot of the reds present in this piece here. Very interesting how it, you know, translates differently on the screen. So if you do decide to get this in person, And you're like, huh, it's red. Yeah, it is red, but very interesting how, it might be the lighting source that, just a little bit different causes a stone to look completely different. Same goes for opals, as we all know. And even alexandrites, you've seen some of the stones we've had recently where, under normal lighting circumstances, they'll look more of that green, the blue-greenish color, and then we put it up on the wheel and suddenly it's changing colors and you're like, oh, it's a totally different stone. And, not saying that this is a color-changing stone, but, maybe. Let us move along. We do have that demantoid ring that I have in that dome-style design. And G says, from what I know, the more red Mahangis are, the more valuable also. So keep that in mind as well. This is definitely not a stone you want to miss out on. And that's the price, $39.99. Call me on this one if you want to, again, take down that item number, put it on that wish list of yours. Just want to move it around a little bit so I can see. Yeah, definitely certain angles of it, I'm getting more reds, but it's surprising. Maybe it's all the hot pink flashes coming through that's making it read more pink, but definitely a lot of reds in this stone. Call me on this one, $39.99. And moving on to yet another super bright stone, we have here a Russian demantoid. This is 112-2468. Very easy to remember this one is. And 14K white and yellow gold, you know the drill. We had this new design debut last Friday with me and a yellow diamond in the center of this same exact design. The jewelers kind of gave me a side eye when I said, this style, but another one, please. But I'm so glad that they were able to do it for me. So thank you to them. And this one is actually what I believe is our second largest Russian demantoid at a carat 62. The largest we have is in a bridge mounting. If you want to see that, let me know. It's, I believe, $86.99 price on that one. But this one is our carat 62 round Russian demantoid center stone, as neon as can be. I mean, that goes without saying. And yellow diamonds, 61 points total weight of the yellow diamonds. Now that is your yellow diamonds surrounding your center stone. And also in that kind of curvy, almost like a spiral design. Also the center part kind of reminds me of the saddle ring, which, just for reference, kind of reminds me of that swirl around the center stone. But this time with yellow diamonds, kind of reminds me of that. But this is a dome style ring. And white diamonds, we do have 52 points total weight, so more yellow diamonds than white diamonds in a piece like this. Hope you're okay with it. And the piece like this started at $14,999, which you know the drill by now. Because it's brand new, it does not mean that we have to leave it at that price, because then it'll be here for years and years and years and years. It'll never find its home, but I am here to help you with that price. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, the diamonds end right where your fingers meet, so there's no, irritation to it. And in fact, the way this ring is built is super comfortable because it is actually the gold that is the most, how do I say this? The surface that is the most forward front facing on this design. So when you touch this ring, you're not going to feel the diamonds. First, you're going to feel the gold on the dome style, and then if you were to push your finger into the design, then you would feel the diamonds, but otherwise it is smooth to the touch. I have been obsessing over this design ever since last week. And here it is back again, but with a new center stone. And it was supposed to be $69.99. And I was like, yeah, makes sense. But I was like, you know what? maybe we can do a little bit better on a piece like this here today. And yes, I'm glad G agrees with me on the band. Super comfortable, and most of our demantoids here, you know, you can wear them on your ring finger, you can wear them on your middle finger, but nothing really for the index finger. And here's again what it looks like from the side. I just got to show you. I mean, it's just such a smooth design, except for, of course, the center and the halo surrounding the center. But everything else otherwise is so smooth to the touch. And the design also does span the entire way to the either side of the band. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, so much more gold in the back that you're not seeing necessarily, but it is there. There is an undergallery on a piece like this, even though it is wider in the front. It is true to size in the back as it does taper nicely. And because it is a dome style design, that's just that much more gold that we have to have added to this piece just to create that effect. And $69.99 it is not going to be. Originally they were like, you know what, $59.99, that's it. And I was like, you know what, I'm sure we can do a little bit better because, again, newer design on this one. I really want you to try it as maybe an index finger ring if you don't have one already. Take a look at it on the hand, in fact. I don't think it's my size this time, but here's what it looks like as a potential index finger ring. And I'm not saying that this is specifically, you know, for the index finger only. If you wanted to wear it as a ring finger ring, it looks like it's stuck on my hand now. Give me a second. And there we go. Onto the ring finger it goes. I mean, if you wanted to wear it like this too, it is perfectly fine, doable. We'll size it for you however you want. Again, smooth to the touch. And that demantoid is neon as can be. I compared it to the saddle ring with the Paraiba, and very similar as well. The center stone does not get lost among the sea of white and yellow diamonds, and some rather intense yellow diamonds too, I might add. This is what it looks like from the side, so I can really see the true nature of the curve of the dome style ring. And this is also not going to be $59.99 here today. Let us go back up close. Take another look at it and just admire the center stone. Our carat 62. I feel like at this point I have to go back to the vault and see if this is truly the largest or the second largest Russian demantoid we have at this point, because I know for a fact that the largest is still here, but now this is the one to own. And it's not $59.99. We're going to make it one collar only, $4,999 for one person only. Call me on this one. I hope the jewelers are home now because I really want to bring this design with more center stones, you know, expand everyone's collections. If you want to see this with maybe an emerald or maybe a ruby, like, I would love to see it with an emerald or ruby, or even a blue sapphire. So really call me on this one, $49.99. I'll do my best to, talk nicely to the jewelers and be like, hey, can I have maybe 5 more of these mountings? But so far, this is it. This is the one. I would recommend it as an index finger ring if you are not sure. Try it out first. If it's not for you, no problem at all. But if you happen to love it, then I am super happy for you. But call me on this one. Again, keep in mind, emerald earrings are still here. Paraiba saddle ring. I mean, I could probably bring up all of those pieces and it'll be a really intense wheel here, but let me know on this one. Again, super comfortable to the wear. Don't be intimidated just because it is a larger style ring. I mean, you saw it on my hand. My hand is not exactly large, but it still fits so comfortably and it fits so nicely, and it just feels so right on your hand. So let me know on this one. Again, emerald earrings are still here, so maybe I'll do a mini recap wheel of sorts. So let's bring up the emerald earrings. So different greens here, which is really cool to see. So let me see here how I can do this. I have to bring it back a little bit. So doing a mini recap wheel of sorts here. Up there we do have our emerald earrings that we had from earlier. And we had the demantoid from just now. And last but not least, our Paraiba in the very back there. So call me on either of these pieces. They were all here earlier today. And definitely a super neon and bright recap wheel we got going on right here. And, ooh, I never thought about that, G. See, that's also how it works, how well it works as well. If you wear the same ring size on different fingers, I mean, you can get one size and just have so many more different ways to wear it in a year. So I never thought about that. Silly me, considering I have, you know, my ring finger, my middle finger, my index finger can all wear somewhat of the same size. So very interesting. But let me know on these three pieces. I do have the Paraiba, the dream ring in the back here. We do have those emerald earrings on the side here. If you need any of the information brought up again, if you want to see anything, you know, by itself again, up close on the ear, on the hand, however you want, no problem at all, just let me know. But again, just reminding you that these three pieces are still here and available as we speak. And what else? Tanzanite, the fancy cut tanzanite. G says, those emerald earrings are taunting me. Taunting and haunting. So call now and grab them before they're gone. Because, you know, behind the scenes, I do, you know, the couple calls that I do pick up when I, you know, run back and forth from the back and to the phone bank. There's been a lot of interest in these emerald earrings, a lot of serious thought on those earrings. So I really don't want, you know, you to miss out if you've been seriously considering them, because, you know, it takes time to think about it, and then I hate for you to call in and be like, I'm ready to buy them, and then sorry, they're gone. And we can't do them again. So call now while they're still here for the time being, and pick them up for yourself, because I would hate for you to miss out. And if you also wanted to pick up the Paraiba and the demantoid, go ahead. They are also here. I'm not limiting you to one museum piece per cart, but just letting you know that these three pieces are still here. Brand new today, also have a Royals and Zarin in the exact same mounting as the emerald as we had not too long ago, if you know the one I'm talking about, with the white and rose gold. And Mahangi, pinkish, reddish, spinel, also still hanging out. Again, truly a unique color on that one. I probably should have taken a picture of it in the back, but take my word for it when I say it's like, it's got red in it. It's definitely got red in it. And I went to art school. I am very picky with my colors. And I can definitely see a lot of red in that Mahangi red pink spinel that we had not too long ago. So if you want another look at that one, let me know as well. Pink diamond is still to come. If you want to see a slightly larger turquoise ring, or maybe you just want a turquoise ring with actually some diamond weight to it, I do have a slightly larger turquoise ring here. It is a cushion cut, so if you're interested in this one, let me know. And yes, it does have, you know, rose cut diamonds on the northeast southwest points of this one, so let me know if you want to see that one. Marilani Mint's garnet to come as well. Ruby earrings. I don't know if I should show these ruby earrings, because it's part of the several pieces today that were, the price is probably wrong. I should probably not show these, but they are in my box, so I should probably show them. So it's a little bit of a debate, a personal debate, because I truly think that there's something wrong with the price, but you know what? We're going to get to those next, maybe, unless you want to see something else. We haven't had a request yet so far, but requests are still welcome. And Carolyn says, if they had white diamonds, they would be doing the same to me. At this point, I feel like finding pear-shaped white diamonds is more difficult than finding pear-shaped yellow diamonds. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I definitely see a lot more of the pear-shaped yellow diamonds. Pear-shaped white diamonds. I'll definitely have to think about that. Maybe I could do a variation in the future if I were to find somehow pear-shaped white diamonds that are perfectly matching. Yeah, if you remember, I think it was last year, there were some pink diamond rings I did with a double halo. One had an entire halo made of heart-shaped white diamonds, and another one with an entire halo of pear-shaped white diamonds. I think all of the pear-shaped white diamonds might have gone to that one ring. So I might have to add that to my little shopping list for the next time they go out and, you know, to the trade shows. But yeah, thinking about some designs I've done here and there. But I remember those two pink diamond rings well, and I believe I still remember who got them. But thank you so much for joining me so far. And we are starting our third hour here today. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Joyce, and any requests are welcome. I know we have a lot of museum pieces here today, but if you want maybe some everyday wearable earrings, some studs, some dangle drops, hoops, whatever you want, let me know. If you are looking for maybe some simpler style pendants or necklaces or what have you, again, call us and we can always check in the back for any requests you might have. Still have so much to get through. I have an entire stack right here that has been untouched. So who knows if we'll be able to get through all of that, but so much more to come. Pearl pendants, and I've got one single critter piece here today, and opals and briolette turquoise earrings with the butterfly motif. So some more designer pieces definitely still to come. So let me know if you want to see anything, you know, earlier in the hour, and I can always bring it out for you. And of course, tuboga bracelet. 3 built into 1. The stack is already done for you. And of course, one of the largest black opal pendants that we have had here. I'm wearing it. I've been loving it. So someone remind me to take it off before I leave. And let's go back to our recap wheel and take another look at our fabulous trio of pieces here. Oh my gosh, what was it? The other day, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, I almost forgot to take off the tennis bracelet before I left. That would have been disastrous, but luckily I looked down, I saw all of the diamonds, you know, twinkling at me, and I'm like, oh, I cannot leave the building just yet. I've got, you know, $33,000 worth of diamonds and gold on my wrist. So definitely got to remember to take off some of these pieces before I go. But let me know on these. And next up, we'll show you the Royal Zarin in a ring coming up next. So let me know on any of these 3 pieces. Again, I'll be probably bringing them back at the very end as well. And also a quick little flash in case you missed it. We had this ring earlier, the Fawn diamond, and also in a very similar style, if not the same, we had a corner ruping in the exact same style. I would prefer them, you know, stacked together. But if you don't, you know, not a fan of stacking, no problem at all. You can always wear them individually or stack them with your own diamond band ring if you have one. And moving these aside, we do have next up, moving from the cooler colors into the warmer colors with this Royal Zarin. This is 1122755. This is a mounting. Every time I see it now, I think of that emerald ring. We had an emerald in this exact same design not too long ago, but this time we have a stone that is more, some would say more fitting in terms of the color palette of this piece here. But in the center we have a 404 cushion Royal Zarin garnet. It is a color shifting garnet across the pinks, the reds, and the purples. It's a very unique stone. In fact, I might even it might be a little bit similar to the spinel we just had. Maybe the spinel could be a color shifting stone. Who knows, right? So, but this here we do have the Royal Zarin, 44 points of the pink diamonds in the halo in the center there. And again, the center part, all in the rose gold. Everything else is in the white gold. I mean, I feel like a stone like this definitely does deserve, you know, to be surrounded by pink diamonds, considering, I mean, just look at how intense the colors are in the center stone alone. And white diamonds, we do have 40 points total weight in the remainder of the design here. So it's kind of like a bow, it's kind of like a butterfly, and also some diamonds on the band there. it's kind of amazing to me that we have more pink diamonds in this piece than we do white diamonds. I mean, I would look at this piece and I would automatically assume that we have more white diamonds, but here it's not necessarily the case. I mean, yeah, it's a couple points off, but it's a little, just a little fact that I'm a little, you know, awed by. And the price, $39.99, where it started. Not going to do that. And if you like this, I know Royals and Barons, they've been a little, they were once upon a time like the most requested stone ever in like TVON history. I was like amazed with how many Royals and Barn requests we had, you know, in a single show, in a single 3 hours. But this here is for anyone who might be a newer viewer who's like, you know what, this is a very unique stone. I'm going to clean it off a little bit better. And color shifting, you take it under different light sources. Maybe even just have this piece on your hand, turn around and just look at your hand and it's like, wow, I'm seeing a wide variety of colors from purples to pinks to reds. Like, what is going on in this stone? That is the magic of the Royals and Barren color shifting garnet. Now it's not color changing. It's not going to change from like a purple to a green. It is color shifting. So $39.99 is a was price at this point. And $29.99 is going to be yet another was price. Because just because these pieces, you know, you've never seen them before, does not mean that, you know, they have to stay at that $39.99 price tag. I mean, just look at this piece from the back as well. You can see the colors I mentioned just flickering throughout the stone as it's just, you know, turning on the wheel with the pinks and with the reds, again, with the purple base color of the stone. And G says, that is a luscious Zambaran. Definitely agree on this one. And with the pink diamonds and the rose gold too, I mean, it's just like, it's a perfect match on this piece. And $29.99 is also not going to be your price. If you would like to grab it, if you want to just try out the Royals and Barnes, see it for yourself in person, you can grab it today for one caller only, $1,999 on this piece. And funnily enough, for a stone like this, it works definitely very well with, you know, those yellow diamonds that we've been seeing here. But if you want something more, you know, toned down but still important, that is what these pink diamonds do. That is what the rose gold does. Our rose gold is not, you know, super saturated to the point where it's like kind of icky to look at. It is that nice, you know, metallic pink color. And, you know, a lot of people, not a huge fan of the rose gold, but once they see our rose gold, they're like, all right, diamond studs, DBTYs, whatever it may be, give me one of each in the rose gold, please and thank you. So try out our rose gold. This is also a nice way to try it out. See it for yourself in person. And this is also what it looks like on the hand. So this is what the piece looks like on the hand. And especially with this design, with the butterflies, it really marks, you know, where your finger starts. So again, nothing irritating of this design when it's on the hand. See it from the side as well. See it up close, and it looks like a wide band through and through, but I mean, just look at the stone. This is yet another stone where it's like, do not eat it, but I really want to eat it. But do not eat. But this is $19.99. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, you got your basket, you got your center stone, you got your designs on the side. Do not eat this. And $19.99 is going to be your price on this one here today. Let us take it back up close and take yet another look at it. Up close and personal. I don't know if it was my eyes, but when I set it down, I thought I saw a flash of blue. I'm going to try and recreate that, but I don't know if it was my eyes playing tricks on me, but I might have seen a flash of blue in the corner there. So $19.99 on this one. Who knows what other colors you might see in a stone like this. So let me know. And should we go to the pink diamond or should we go to the ruby earrings? What shall we do? There's still so much to get to. Crystal opal pendant in the rose gold is also here. And mandarin garnets. Let me actually just do a quick little flash of these opal earrings that are also done by yours truly. So let's flash these on the hand really quickly. So these are also earrings that I have designed. It's been quite a while actually. I think this is from last year. As you can see there, pear-shaped yellow diamonds, a continuing motif in this design. And yes, two pretty matching black opals in the centers there with the blue base color and the green flashes, yellow gold throughout the entirety of this piece. So again, just giving you a heads up that this is also here, one of my earlier designs. Not earlier, but maybe last year. So if you wanted to see this one, let me know. Again, I know it's not exactly a teeny tiny little price tag. I mean, this one did start at, $20,000, but if you wanted to see this, with all the information, just let me know. But just giving this a quick little flash, and let us go back to our Royals and Barons. So I think pink diamonds might have to come up next. If you are not, in the mood for a large Paraiba, I do have two smaller options. They are just a little bit under 1 carat. But they are both super neon, super clean, and again, one is in a bridge style mounting, one is a round, one is a pear shape with a floral double halo design. So if you want to see those, they are under $10,000, and again, they are a few points below 1 carat. So let me know if you want to see some smaller Paraiba options that I do have here today. Ruby earrings will be coming up later as well. And let us get to that pink diamond. We do have a brand new GIA certified pink diamond, yet another piece that so many customers have called in and they're like, you know what, I have a pink diamond to wear and I have a pink diamond as a potential investment piece. And this one is one that you can consider today to own, whether if you want to wear it and love it, or if you want to just, keep it in the safe, keep it, ready on hand. This is one of those pieces to consider. This is 1122570. I love this design so much. It reminds me of that one designer piece with a 1 carat, I think it was a 101 pink diamond. It reminds me of that, the design-wise, and also the stone. But this one is our 48-point center stone. Now this one is GIA certified, so it is labeled as an SI2. However, we all know that the GIA tends to be a little strict with clarity characteristics. So I'll also show you the cert on that one. And for the color on this one, it is listed as a fancy light pink. We'll also get to that in terms of the cert as well. Julie says, gee, careful, they will start dancing across the bottom of the screen, which has given me inspiration. There they go. And there's the other one as well, dancing across the bottom of the screen. So emerald earrings still here, but pink diamond, brand new today. Center stone is a 48-point center stone. It is our oval. It is a fancy light pink. But what is super important and very crucial in those 3 words is the word fancy. Now, before we move on, we do have the mounting to get through. So in this particular design, we do have 8 points of the pink diamonds in the halo surrounding your center stone. And if you need the emerald earrings to do some more dancing, some more taunting, let me know. And of the white diamonds, we do have 77 points total weight. This is a rather unique design. There's different sized diamonds throughout the entire thing. This is one of those designs that definitely reads better from a distance away, so we'll get to that as well. But this here has to stay like it is in terms of the gold color, white and rose gold. And starting price, $29,999. It's been a while since we've seen a pink diamond in the half-carat range. I think a few days ago, in fact, we had a 50-point cushion in the bridge. I love that ring as well. But that one I believe was listed as a very light pink, which is no problem at all. But if you're looking for something with the word fancy, this one definitely has it. But because of the fact that it has the word fancy in it, the price is going to be a little bit different. So really it's up to you, you know, if you're just looking for a 1/2 carat pink diamond to, you know, just, you know, own, maybe it's just the one that you want, that's fine. But if you're looking for something that says, you know, fancy in it, this is the one. It's been a long time since we've seen a pink diamond of this size. In fact, after the 1/2 carat, I believe the next size up would be one of the 1 carats. So there is definitely no space between the 1/2 caraters and the 1 caraters. So, you know, if you're not in the market for a 1 carat plus pink diamond, no worries. We got you covered in terms of somewhere close to the 1/2 carat range. Again, this is 48 points. And this is also the cert that will come along with the piece. So as you can see there, you can see the carat weight, fancy light pink, SI2. And there is your clarity characteristics, which aside from this one little mark right here, anything else, I'll even have to take a loop to the GIA cert to even find. So just keep that in mind, even though it says SI2 is not, you know, like an I3 diamond. It's not, you know, super included, so hazy to the point where it's like ick. It's like an icky diamond. But again, clarity characteristics. And up here, we do have your GIA colored diamond scale. So this one is listed as a fancy light pink. So that will be right here in terms of the color grading scale. And if you were interested in comparison's sake, the other diamond we had not too long ago, it says it's a very light. So that is right up here. So it's not so far apart. But again, it's just the word fancy that makes all the difference in a piece like this. So again, it's really up to you and what you are looking for. Let's take a look at the ring again. You know, if you're looking for something that says fancy, and as we saw with the clarity characteristics diagram, GIA can be kind of strict when it comes to, you know, these things. So the fact that they have this one, you know, listed as a fancy light pink definitely does say something. And take a look at this piece from the side, split shank on this one. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, that's how your central component holding your pink diamond and your pink diamond are constructed. So again, aside from that little blurb in the center, everything else is in the white gold. And $29,999 is not going to be your price. Last time we had a stone similar to this size in a bridge mounting, and it was pretty close to $10,000, which this one is not going to be $12,999, which I don't remember the color grading of the other one, but this one has the word fancy in it, and this one is not going to be $12,999. And instead, we are going to do this one color only. If you want to collect a pink diamond, again, the next size up is a 1/2 carat, and then after that, it looks like it might be a 1 carat plus. So call me on this one, and we are going to make it $9,999. Again, I know it's like, oh, it's a 2-point difference from the other one. What's the difference? It's the word fancy that is a key point in the price of this one. So again, it really is up to what you are looking for. If you don't care for that word fancy, if you just want a pink diamond, you know, there is the other one that we could probably bring out if it's still here, or even others. We have some marquise pink diamonds as well. But this one has the word fancy in it. That is what is important, a very key focal point in this piece. And that is why it is here, $99.99 on this one. Take a look at it on the hand. And this is the perfect perspective to show you also the overall design and look of this pink diamond ring as well, with the split shank, diamonds and where your fingers meet. And it's kind of like a take on a floral design, you know, not being overly flowery, but still having some of that aspect built into this ring here. And again, side perspective on this one, not high off the hand at all. One person only on this, $99.99. Let us go back up close. I really want you to see your potential fancy light pink diamond up close and personal. And here we have it. So let me know on this. This is the one and only pink diamond that I have here today. And do we need another look at the emerald earrings? I mean, Julie, you do laugh, but it did work, right? So maybe it'll work this time as well. Let me know on the emerald earrings. If you want another look at the fancy cut tanzanite that I had earlier, let me know as well. We have still so much to get through today. Going to figure out how to show these ruby earrings. Maybe I'll have to show them against the hand together, but we do have ruby earrings coming up next. And the price on these ruby earrings, definitely problematic. Problematic for us, but good for one of you guys out there. So we'll be getting to those ruby earrings next. Just have to figure out how to hold them. Let me actually hold one of them maybe. So let's take a look at these ruby earrings, or I just have one of them against the hand here. And this here is a pair of ruby earrings. There is some negative space between the ruby and the actual diamond design part itself. This is 1120625. Has to stay like it is in the yellow gold. Don't worry, you're getting the entire pair. This is, yes, a pair of earrings. 372 total weight of the pear shapes, which again, yes, you are getting the entire pair. And Burma rubies, private collection, carat 23 of the diamonds. I'm just taking my hand away because I want you to see how it works with the negative space. So hair up or hair down, however you want to wear it, it'll look fabulous. And these are earrings. Now, this is another one of those pieces where I had to do some quick calculations on because there is something. So let us go up close actually. Let me move aside the pink diamond. And here we have one of the ruby earrings. And it's not going to sit for me. I think we really have to engineer some sort of design for these types of pieces so it's easier to display, which this piece is really not easy to display, but it is because it is so versatile in the way it is done, where the pear-shaped ruby part itself will also dangle and dance with you as you have them on. I'll try to hold up the other pair for you so that you can see them. I'm using my smallest tweezers, but again, these are so difficult to hold on to. So give me just a moment here. I'll do my best to hold on to them. There we have it. Here are our ruby earrings. Again, you're getting the entire pair. And do they sit up? Oh, they sit up. That's great. Let me see if this one will also sit up. But in the meantime, let's give you a starting price. And these bags have been marked down so much that I have to look for the starting price. And there it is. $79.99 is where this pair of earrings started at. And we are not going to do that. Again, I mentioned that this pair of earrings were part of my, there might be a problem with the price kind of thing. This one I might have to hold. So again, this is what they look like if they were in your ear. Rubies are also one of those stones where I have a very big issue with, because if you know rubies, they are typically really included. They can't really see through them. These earrings, if they will sit upright for me, you can absolutely see through them, still included, but they still got that glow to them. And I wish they could sit up properly, but these are no longer going to be $79.99. These are some fabulous earrings. Yes. Who likes these? Okay, Donna, thank you very much for calling in early on these, because we are not going to do $79.99 on this pair of earrings. And let me also just show them against the hand for you. Again, keep in mind the ruby part does dangle as well, so I could actually just hold back the diamond part and just show you what it looks like. So again, really unique design of earrings. And we're not even going to do these for $29.99. Donna is on the line for these, so we will make them not even $28.88, but $2,777 on these, which brings us to this problem that $27.77 is the price. You have a carat 23 of diamonds, and suddenly we're looking at $15.47 for both rubies and the gold, and all the work it took to put all of these diamonds into this mounting, which if we were to ignore that and just focus on the rubies, that is $773.50 per ruby. Per ruby, and each ruby is a carat 86. So I think these are gone. So let me actually also hold these up to the ear so she can also see what they look like. So this is what they look like. So hair up or hair down with the negative space between the rubies and the diamonds. It works so fabulously. Yellow gold only on these. Such a large presence on the ear, not just the rubies, but also with the diamonds. And $27.77, I think they are gone. So thank you very much on these. Let us go back up close and take another look at them. And yes, you do get the entire pair for $27.77. And what else? What else? I think maybe it's turquoise time. I did have a turquoise ring earlier that I believe it's still here, but maybe you want some diamonds with your turquoises. So I do have one other option here, and of course it will not sit up straight. Nope. So this one is 1121069. And I'm going to not have to zoom it. But this here is 14K white gold. It is a rather unique piece because not only is it a 980 cushion cut Sleeping Beauty turquoise in the center, but it also has 22 points of the rose cut white diamonds and also 20 points of the usual round, brilliant cut white diamonds surrounding the remainder of the piece. Simple design, yet effective, yet different. Reminds me of that turquoise ring we had once upon a time with diamonds on the prong. This one, not necessarily with diamonds on the prongs, but it's still a very unique design. Love how there's such a interesting contrast between the rose cut diamonds and the brilliant cut white diamonds that we're so used to. A piece like this started at $39.99 once upon a time, and we are not going to do that today. Again, this is such a large ring, and I can't believe the price that we're going to be doing on this one. Not even $29.99 or even $19.99 or even $1,599 on this entire ring here today. I mean, just take a look at that turquoise from the side there. It is not a teeny tiny small little turquoise. Turquoise in the cabochon cut. It is flat on the back side, and then it does have that curve in the front. This is what it looks like from the back side. It does have its own little under gallery. Super comfortable to wear, even though it is a larger design on the front. On the back side, it is still a true to size band on this one. And we're not even going to do this for $1,499. If you would like this one here today, call me quickly. We're going to make this entire ring $1,399. And white gold only. Take a look at it on the hand. I mean, such a large presence on the hand. And if you wanted to see the other one for comparison, we have the other turquoise for $849. Not nearly as large as this one, but I mean, just look at how differently the rose cut diamonds sparkle from afar compared to the diamonds that we're so used to. I mean, $13.99 on this one. This is what it looks like from the side, again, with the cabochon cutting of the turquoise, again, with the saturation of that color as well. You have this on your hand, and maybe you have another, maybe you have this saddle ring on the same hand. I can guarantee you that everyone's eyes are going to go and look at your turquoise first, just because of how saturated the turquoise stone itself is. Like, you could have 3 carats of diamonds on maybe your middle finger or your index finger, and everyone's eyes will immediately direct to the turquoise. 100% guarantee on that. Call me on this one. $13.99 for such a large turquoise presence on the hand with rose cut diamonds on every single corner you see there. And let me know on this one, $13.99. And let us go back up close. And looks like Facebook might be having another frozen screen problem. So we'll probably stay on this for a while until we are able to bring them back. I mean, I don't know if anyone watches out there with, you know, Facebook, our website, and YouTube on at the same time. In case one has problems, I don't know if anyone does that out there, but let me know if you would like to pick this one up. $13.99. You know, it'd be really funny if Facebook were to be back and we were back onto the emerald earrings. Maybe I should bring it back before Facebook comes back. And it's like, oh look, the earrings are back. So maybe we could, maybe I will do that. So let me know on this turquoise ring. Looks like Facebook might still be frozen, so it's the perfect time for a quick little swap. So let me know on this turquoise, and we'll be bringing back the emerald earrings. Yet another look at these, and we'll be staying on these until Facebook comes back. This is, again, 111-6403, yellow gold only on this one. Again, these have to go. You know, it pains me to even think about, you know, the fact that we might have to take apart these earrings, but again, just letting you know that these earrings are here, emerald earrings, and over 4 carats per ear. And again, you got your yellow diamonds all perfectly matching. And yes, we typically don't show earrings with the backings that they come with because typically, you know the backings that, you know, they come with. But these are such a special case in that we have to show you guys the backings that it comes with because it's such a large backing because of how large the front side of it is, the yellow diamonds. You know, you don't want your earring falling forward, you know, not looking outwards perfectly. I want you to be 100% happy with this piece. And, you know, the backings, it's a small part of it. You won't necessarily see, you know, the backings, but it is such an important part of any pair of earrings. So we have these. Facebook is back. Welcome back to Facebook. And we're back on the earrings, so if you're thinking about these, here they are for yet another taunt. So let me know on these, $16,999 on these. So let me know. I'll take one, show it against the hand again for yet another look. I mean, yellow diamonds, just if you could maybe even imagine having a single like 1 carat yellow diamond, you know, in the earring, but here you have 3 yellow diamonds in your ear and 246 total weight. So definitely a large and impressive presence on these. And I'll hold it up to the ear one more time, but before that we can also go back up close. And here they are against the ear one more time. I mean, just look at how luscious the emerald itself is. I mean, like, if an emerald were any other emerald that's not here at TVON, I can guarantee you it'll be hazy. It'll be even more included. It'll look like, you know, some weird green rock that you found outside in the parking lot. But you look at these and it's like, these are gemstone quality, museum quality, honestly. And here they are, $16,999. And I know from this perspective, it's like, do I focus more on the emeralds or on the yellow diamonds? They're both such important aspects to the earring itself. It's like, I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but in a good way. So let me know on this one, and let us go back up close. Take another look at the entire pair, perfectly matching, and call me if you've been thinking about these. I know this pair of earrings have gotten quite a lot of screen time here, but it's definitely worth it. So if you've been thinking about it, let me know. And Facebook, in case you were frozen, we did have a turquoise ring for $13.99. That was this one right here. So if you want to have the turquoise ring, still here as far as I'm aware. In the meantime, emerald earrings are still available for one person only. I know it's kind of weird. We don't typically, you know, call earrings, you know, collectors, you know, pieces. It's usually rings because it has one stone. But who's not to say that this pair of earrings could very well be for one collector out there who's absolutely in love with the emeralds you see here. And also, of course, yellow diamonds, but you know, yellow diamonds we see every day. But perfectly matching emeralds is not every day we get to see something like that. So let me know on these. Seriously think about them and let me know. We'll be here for a couple of minutes after the show as well if you want to talk about it. Be more than happy to talk about these for hours and hours and hours, as I have so far already. But here we have it, our emerald earrings. One more look at these. And also Paraiba in the saddle ring is also still available. Some rather high-end museum pieces today, but again, I'm glad that you guys are all with me enjoying these pieces. And if you pick something up today, congratulations, and hope you love the piece that you pick up. And what else? We do have diaspora as well. I did not mention it, but we do have diaspora. We do have a Tahitian black pearl in a very unique high contrast design. One of our designer pieces as well, with the black diamonds and white diamonds. So let me know on these. This is not going to be the last time you see them until they are gone. So call me on the earrings. And next up, we do have this fabulous Tahitian black pearl pendant. And it's gotten an ooh from Tony, so that's how you know it is a good one, because this is 1120094. This is unlike any other Tahitian black pearl I've ever seen, because, I mean, just look at the pearl. It's got so much going on with it. And Andy, do we have a problem with the phones? I think we have someone trying to call in. So, G, if you can try recalling, I think that would work. So let me see. Little Andy is busy in the back there. And yeah, G, if you can try recalling, we can probably see. And hopefully there's nothing wrong. Otherwise, there's probably some little gremlin that's messing with Facebook and then jumping to the phones. But I'm never one for fixing, you know, technology for me, especially with printers. Usually what I do is I just, you know, give it a good old slap and the printer usually works. Oh, there we go. Looks like it's working. So I might have not slapped the phone, but I did slap the table, and that did help. But here we have our pearl pendant. 18K yellow gold. Yes, 18K yellow gold. That's great. But right here is where I really want to focus on the pearl. You know, there's been Tahitian black pearls here and there, but they're more of that, you know, silvery color, which is perfectly fine. But this one here, I probably didn't even have to mention it, but you can immediately see how different it is from other Tahitian black pearls that we've had. This one, you have the iridescence to it, where you see the greens, the blues, and the purples. It's almost like, again, with that color palette, it really makes me think of, you know, the feathers of a peacock. One of my favorite birds, you know, feather design. Love that you guys also love it. But here we have all of those colors in this one single pearl. And the pearl, yes, is a 13 millimeter round. I mean, as smooth as can be. And do not eat the pearls. They also look very yummy, but do not eat. And of the diamonds, all of the diamonds combined, you do have a carat 21 of diamonds, and it is truly a unique design. Even here, we've had requests to do, you know, some pieces specifically with black diamond accent stones, but you know, we just can't do them. We don't have enough. So to see it all in one piece like this is truly a gift. And this here, $59.99, is where it started, but honestly, I feel like a piece like this probably deserves to start at a higher price, which, you know, just the pearl itself deserves that, but here we are, $59.99, where it started. And if you love this piece, this is what it looks like from the back. So from this back side, you can see how rich and luscious the gold is. 18K yellow gold after all. But from the front, it's just that pearl, Tahitian black pearl. And get them while you still can, because believe it or not, it was actually a while ago. I had a request come in for a Tahitian black pearl in a ring, and we had no more rings. And I was like, oh, well, I better start making some, right? And then we made one, and I was like, oh, that's it. Tahitian black pearls, I guess we're all done. So I have no idea when it was that we have run so low on the Tahitian black pearls, but this might be last call for them. So if you like this pendant, want to give it a try, it is 1.25 inches in drop length, so it is not a small size at all. We are going to do this for not even $2,999. And I know it's a pearl, I know it doesn't color change, but just having and seeing all of those different colors in just this one single pearl, which, pearls are not color changing at all, is like, wow, this is a top quality Tahitian black pearl. And we are going to do it for $1,999 to the very first caller on this one. And I just saw this, but a small detail that I love, but on the side with the yellow diamonds, you can see the diamonds just reflecting into the pearl itself, and also very subtly into the side with the black diamonds as well, where you just see twinkling here and there. I know it's not like this pearl pendant has like a single halo around the pearl itself, but if you just focus on, how reflective the diamonds are in the pearl and vice versa, it's almost like the pearl itself is like shimmering, which again, pearls do not shimmer, they are not diamonds, but this pearl is like, it might as well have that special effect built in naturally. All kudos to the design as well. So $19.99 on this one. Let me know this is what it looks like against the hand. So here is a better size perspective of this pearl pendant. I mean, just look at that. It's just such a unique design with the yellow diamonds, with the black diamonds. This is only one way to wear, but just with the curvature of the diamonds and the gold itself as well, it's just wow. And let's take a look at it against the neckline here. So yes, that pearl pendant also here, but also the opal necklace if you wanted to, take a look at it. But here it is from a distance away. And let us go back up close and take another look at it one more time. $19.99 is going to be your final price on this one for one person only. Do you like this one? All right, looks like it might be gone. So thank you very much on this one. And yes, I do have to recap this one in case you missed it earlier. We had a Paraiba in the saddle ring. I've dreamt of this day for so long. It's always been a dream of mine to finally see a large Paraiba in our large saddle mounting. And here it is. Today is the day. We went over it, but it's covered all 3 C's that we need to think about when we, think about purchasing Paraibas. Carat weight, is it a good size? Color, I mean, does it look like this? I mean, the fact that I'm using this one as an example says something. And clarity, is it as clean as this one? Similar thing, And it has all 3 C's covered, and it goes above and beyond in the color, and it also has that neon glow to it. I'm sure if you Google Paraiba out there, you will definitely see pictures of Paraibas where it looks like this color, but it does not have the neon aspect to it. It does not have that fire to it. It just looks like a stone, which is perfectly fine if that's what you like. But this is truly the ideal Paraiba you really want to own. Again, you saw it on my hand earlier. I can also try it on again, but this is again, private collection. I'm sure that they won't melt this one down. It's only just been here. But $14,999 on this one. Truly pick up a Paraiba while you still can before the prices are once again marked all the way up. And again, I am like, I don't get scared for many things out there, but I'm very scared in terms of Paraiba prices, because if we were to think back when, I mean, what did we price 1 carat Paraibas at? And now we have, I mentioned this earlier, but now we have 1 carat Paraibas. These aren't even 1 carats. These are a few points shy of 1 carats. I have 2 here right in front of me. And they are $49.99. I mean, it was probably, I think it was last year, maybe even 2 years ago, 1 carat Paraibas, $19.99, that was it. And now you have Paraibas that are not even 1 carat and they're already $49.99. And who knows where they will be in the next couple of weeks and months. I mean, every single week that goes by, every single day, every single week, every single month that goes by, we are closer and closer to yet another major trade show. And that is when we get our live updates from the industry. Like, who knows where these prices are going to go. I mean, I could have this piece maybe in the middle of next year, and it could very well be, you know, $40,000. So get them right now, get this right now while it is still here. And it is not $40,000, that is where it started, but that could very well be an ending price in the next couple of weeks or months. And get it here now, $14,999. You are still getting all of those white diamonds in this piece, a carat 71 total weight. And just because there's a lot of diamonds does not mean that these stones are itty bitty teeny tiny little stones. These are pretty sizable stones. This is one of the saddle rings that we do that has larger individual diamonds. So keep that in mind. This is definitely a very sparkly ring, almost overwhelming just because of how much is going on in this piece. Again, carat 71 of diamonds, 243 in that center stone, and as neon as can be. I'm sure you guys are seeing it like how it is on the screen right now. You see it in person and you're going to be like, wow. Wow. And in fact, I encourage you, when you open the box that has this ring in it, open it in a dimly lit room. See what it looks like in like the worst lighting conditions possible. Be amazed by it, and then take it under maybe direct sunlight and just be like, woo, that is such a great stone to own. So if you decide to pick this one up, please, when you open up the package, open it up in like a dark corner of the room. Be amazed at what the stone is already doing. And then take it under direct lighting and then just be like, wow, just completely and utterly shocked. So pick it up while you still can. Again, this is what it looks like from the side. Even from the side, it's like, glowing. Even from the back, it's turning the gold itself a Paraiba color. If we could maybe one day have a Paraiba colored gold, I would love that. If we one day ever had, Paraiba colored gold, you know that I'm going to be putting an emerald in it the very first chance I get. But here it is from the backside, as saturated as can be. You know, there's no color zoning, there's no secondary colors being introduced into this stone itself. I mean, again, backside is the perfect view of a stone to see if there's any imperfections with it. Again, color zoning, color striations going through it. This color is the perfect stone you could ever dream of. And in this mounting too, the perfect mounting you could ever dream of. And it is here for one person. It is a reality for one person. This is what it looks like on the hand. Let me just take a look at those diamonds as well. Really sizable diamonds. They're not teeny tiny little small diamonds. They're a decent size. You'll be able to appreciate the overall design of this entire piece. And again, that Paraiba just sitting in the center of it all. And it's definitely taken center stage right here. It's going to catch everyone's attention. Or if you just wanted to, have this piece as a collector's piece, you can do that as well. But I'd say if you were to get this piece, please wear it. Love it and wear it and enjoy it. And you only got to pay $14,999 for it. And here it is. So let me know if you'd like to see this. We are nearing the end of our show here today, but let me see if I can get in another piece before we go. And this is definitely going to be on my recap wheel, but until then, it is going to sit here. Before we go, I do also have a Marilani mint garnet. It is also a pretty decent size, and I also thought, just bring it out if you were thinking about, having a larger stone to add to your collection. This is also another stone that has been wildly popular since we first showed it here. This is 1118467. This is not a teeny tiny little piece because we just had a huge saddle ring up there with a huge Paraiba, and this piece fits the screen rather perfectly. This is our 278 pear-shaped Marilani mint garnet. 53 points of the diamonds in that double halo there. And this piece started at $79.99. We're not going to do a price that is even remotely close to that here today. Again, end of the show is here. I just wanted to show this if you were thinking about it, and looks like we might have a last minute request here. So let me see what this is. Ooh. For Dawn. Looking for a pink spinel under 2,000. All right, so this is a perfect one actually. So we're going to put a hold on this. If you want to pick this one up, but just keep in mind the price is not even close to $79.99. But let's get to this special request first. So Dawn, thank you very much for your request. This is Mahangi pink spinel. Unlike the heart shape we had earlier, which had more of the reds in it, this is 1120767. This is the perfect mounting to own a stone in when it's like you're thinking about it, you want to maybe start off your collection with a Mahangi pink spinel, you already have a few, you want something that is, you can wear every single day, feel good about it. The bridge mounting, the signature mounting, those are the two I would go to. This happens to be in the bridge mounting. Supposed to be $69.99. I know she said she wanted to keep it under 2,000. And under 2,000 we will go on this one, and not even $19.99. And Dawn, if this is something you like, please let me know. Call in quickly because this is for you. Carat exactly of the oval Mahangi pink spinel in the center right here. Again, this is more of that hot pink color that we typically see in the Mahangi pink spinel variety. Diamond weight, we got 99 points of the diamonds. So just 1 point shy of being a carat and a carat. But let me see here. Dawn, if you like this, please let me know. End of the show is here. And we're going to do this one caller only for $1,777. Again, this is here by request for Dawn. If this is not what you're looking for, Dawn, we can always see if we maybe have something else and bring out for you. But this is here, $1,777. And take a look at it from the side. So even though we, turn the ring around, that center stone is still as neon and as bright as can be. Take a look at it from the back side as well. True to size on this bridge mounting. Back to the other side we go. Again, continuing with the neon color. $1,777 for this one. I mean, just look at that. I know it's not an emerald cut, but it's doing something like an emerald cut would. And this is what it looks like on the hand as well. A perfect size stone. You can definitely see it from a distance away. And again, it's really all in that hot pink color. You can see there in the center stone. You got almost a carat of diamonds in this ring itself. And yet the first thing you see, the first thing you focus on is on that 1 carat exactly oval Mahangi pink spinel. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, this is a ring that you can wear every single day. To me, the bridge mounting actually reads as a piece that has been pre-stacked for you. So that's also really nice to see. It's almost like 3 bands stacked into one, but it's not high off the hand at all. Would recommend white gold on this one. If you must change it, I would advise against it. But if you want to change it to the yellow gold or the rose gold, just give us some time, we can do it. But again, for a stone like this, for a piece like this with all the diamonds that you see, I would highly recommend you leave it in the white gold. $1,777. Again, this is a side view. Even though it's a bridge, it's not high off the hand at all. I'd say it's perfectly wearable. And again, that stone is just collector's material. So let me know on this one, $1,777. Again, here by request. Let me know if the requester would like to take it. And if not, we'll open it up to everyone else here. And anything else that we can maybe see here? I'm actually very curious about something. Earlier we had that reddish spinel, Mahangi pink and red spinel. So this is also just a comparison where you can see some more of the reds in this one. So this was here earlier. This one has a lot more of the reds in it. So this one though was $39.99. So if you're interested in the heart shape, $39.99 on this one. Definitely reads as more red in person. Somehow it's showing up as more pink on the screen, which is really cool. but you can see the difference there. But this one again was here by request, $17.77 on this one. Definitely under the 2,000 price range. Julie, do you mean my gold bracelet or my 12.75 total weight bracelet? Because I can make that one dance across the screen too. If you want to see the bracelets, I know this is like the first time in a long time that I haven't shown it in a long time. So bracelet, almost 13 carats of diamonds in that one. So let me know if you want to see that. Just thought I'd give it a little bit of a break this week. You know, it's been basically living on my wrist for weeks now. But I thought I'd give it a break, you know, show a tuboga bracelet instead. But let me know on this one. I don't know if the requester is taking it, but let me also go back to the Marilani Mints Garnet. So call me on this one. Again, if it's not what you're looking for, Dawn, we can always check and see if we have anything else. But we do have, back to this one, our Marilani Mint Garnet. I said it's nowhere near $79.99, and I don't mean like, oh, you know, $59.99, you know, $2,000 away. This is not even going to be $2,999. Keep in mind, yes, you got about a half carat's worth of diamonds, but look at the center stone. It's 2.78 carats. It is not a teeny tiny little stone. Under UV light, it changes to this beautiful potpourri color, which also depends on the stone itself. Some have a more pinky presence, some have a more orangey presence. It really is so special how every single Marilani Mint Garnet just has its own individual specific change of color. But this one here, also not going to be $29.99. Again, this is the last item I can get in before the end. But we are going to do this for $2,299 for this entire piece. Take a look at it on the hand. This is what it looks like. Again, not a small piece at all. I mean, just look at how crisp and clean that stone is. I look at this stone and instantly it's like a breath of fresh air to me. So let me know if you have a smaller stone and you're like, you know what, I want an upgrade. Consider this one. I mean, this stone it's just beautiful. This is another one of those stones where it's caught my attention immediately from inside the box. You know, a little behind the scenes, but Marilani Mint Garnets we typically keep with all the other garnets, you know, with all the Saverites, the Mandarin garnets, and the Mali garnets, you know, whatever garnet. And that's a wide variety of colors of garnets in one box. But this is the one that, you know, caught my attention out of everything. And let me know if you'd like to pick it up. $22.99 on this one. Simple, double halo, daily wearable. Can see the center stone from miles away. $22.99 on this one. Let me know. If you're having trouble getting through, I would recommend you hang up and try dialing again. I believe all of our lines are locked, so that's super exciting, seeing who is picking up what here at the very end. So Marilani Mint, we do have, again, our Paraiba. One last look at our Paraiba here, and we'll be building our recap wheel here today. I don't know if this spinel is gone, but it is a super unique color on that one. Royals and Baron, back to the front we go. And I also want to bring back that Russian demantoid in a dome style ring. So if you're unable to get through, please dial in again and we'll have someone help you out there. And right here, such a beautiful wide variety of pieces and so many neon colors too. Love to see this, and thank you, G. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for watching. Lauren will be back tomorrow, as you know. Oh, do we have a last minute request? We might have to go a little overtime here.
For Dawn.
Oh, still for Dawn.
She wanted some different styles now.
Okay, so in case you gotta leave us, please join Lauren tomorrow. We're back on TV, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you have any questions on scheduling, if you're new to us, check out our website, TVON.com. We have all of our TV channels there. We have all of our live streams scheduled there. Everything is there. I know channels change throughout the days of the week. So if you ever have any questions, please check out the schedule on our website, TVON.com. But we might have to go a little OT here because I just got handed 3 rings. 3 rings, all for Dawn. Looks like she was looking for a little bit different. So we'll be bringing back some more Mahangi pink spinels. So that means that if anyone is thinking about this one, it is open now. The requester is going to say, thanks, but no thanks. I want something a little bit different. And we'll be able to bring out 3 different styles for her next. So in that case, if you need if you gotta go, thank you again so much for joining me. But in the meantime, we're going to go a little bit OT. And we're going to be showing you a trio of Mahangi pink spinels. Now they are all going to be 3 different prices, but still under that $2,000 price range that she had wanted, but all 3 different styles. So I'll be able to bring up all 3 rings. So let me know on anything up here. And again, if you want to pick up the Paraiba, we'll be here for a little bit and talk to us on any of those. But we have a last minute request on pink spinels. So let us show you the pear shape in the center here. And this is when my voice starts to go. So here we have 3 options. Just thought I'd bring out some more, see what she likes. Right here we have our trio of Mahangi pink spinels. Sorry. Let me see. Andy, let me know which one she likes, and I can bring up the graphics for one of them. And in the meantime, I'll also take a little sip of water. So again, thank you guys for joining me for the last 3 hours. Again, we'll be continuing the show for a little bit. Again, have some last minute requests to get to right here. But again, Lauren will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Same on Sunday, and also Monday. Monday, we're back to the nighttime. So again, we do a little bit of a flip-flop for the show schedule. Again, all the information is on our website, tvon.com. Does she have one that she likes in particular? I can bring up the graphics for the one that she likes. But again, keep in mind, all 3 are going to be different price ranges. On the pear shape, of course. The pear shape is the one in the center. That is 1121872. So again, the graphics right now are for the one in the center. It is actually currently in the rose gold. If you don't like it in the rose gold, we can change it for you, no problem at all. It is our 58-point pear-shaped center. And this is also, it's kind of funny to see, we have 3 different cuts up here, and it's like you get to see how they all interact differently with the lights, and how they ultimately display their show of color, their intensity of color is also very different, but very unique and very special. Yes? On the hand, of course. So this one right here started at $39.99. Before I take it to the hand, just wanted to show you what it looks like from the side. It's got that double halo, diamonds going down the band, and from the back side as well. Again, spinel. Also a stone that is typically rather included, and this is what it looks like on the hand as well. So this is more of a diamond heavy piece. So you might not necessarily see so much of the gold coming through, but you definitely do see a slight pinky tone coming through. And this one, we're going to do it for $1,999 for our requester here. This is also what it looks like from the side if you saw it up close, but again, from a distance is also another great perspective to see a piece like this. And white, yellow, or rose gold, if you want to change it, I would say probably change it to the white gold if you want to, but I have no problem at all with it in the rose gold. It's a nice different, subtle but different touch to a piece like this. This one is $19.99. Again, let me flip it around, show it the other way in case she wants to see it the other way. And again, here it is. So let me know if she wants to pick up this one. And if not, we'll definitely go back up close. And even though this one is a 58-point center stone, surrounded by a double halo of diamonds, I mean, it still shows up. Like, our diamonds, they are VS quality, they are as bright as can be. But, having something bright in your eyes and then having something set in the center of all that brightness is like, the fact that you can still see it though, it's great. So let me know if she wants to pick up this one. This one is $19.99. And let us go back up close. And yes. She'll take the pair? All right, thank you very much. So the pair is gone, and I guess we'll just leave these 2 up there. If you have any questions on these 2, we can always talk on the phones if you have any last minute questions. And Thank you so much for joining me for my past 3+ hours. Went a little bit overtime to fulfill a request, so thank you so much to our requester. If you have any requests or questions on anything that you've seen today so far, please call us. We'll still be here answering your calls for a few more minutes after the end of the show. And Paraiba, that one can't stay. Like, it's my dream ring. I can't afford it, but if you can, please call in, pick it up. You will love it. And thank you again so much for joining me. So please join Lauren again tomorrow, back on TV in the morning, and we will see you guys soon. So have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we will see you then. Let's take a look at our Mahangis again. And if you have any questions, just let me know, and we'll be able to answer them. And in the meantime, have a great rest of your night, and see you guys all back here tomorrow.